The trumpets of Israel. We're here to call our people back, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. What do you say? This ain't the Israel that you think.
That's Jason, ain't it?
Say yeah, we agree.
Dude, he pissed on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
I think he Arab.
we are here to call our people back, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I know a lot of you are mingled with the heathen, as we like to call it. A lot of y'all are mingled with the heathen, but what? Don't realize that the things that they teaching you or the things that they are trying to groom you in, well, ultimately for your destruction. But the Lord has gave us something more promising, something more to look forward to than to just a degree and a high-paying job. The Lord gave you your nationality as an Israelite, that you may rule over this earth and be the best thing that the Lord has made. And with that, we're going to start with Hebrews 3 and 12.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief.
Right, so take heed that there be a evil heart of unbelief. A lot of things that we see, especially when it comes to the high-ranking demon, Christianity, a lot of people, what? They say, I believe. They say, I love the Lord. They say all these things, but it's not according to the word. It's not according to the doctrine. The Lord show you how to believe. The Lord shows you what's required of him. Required of you. Sorry. The Lord shows you what he wants of you. But we got to see it as according to scripture, according to what the Lord has written. The Lord didn't make it some mystery, didn't make it no super deep mystery. It's all plain. But it's all plain to him that believeth. So read that from the top again.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God.
Right, so if you don't believe, you're going to obviously depart. But you also got to know what it is to abide. You also got to know what it is to be with the Lord. Because that's the thing. We all think that because we say we believe that we with the Lord. Nah. If it says you evil heart unbelief, you're going to depart. Well, if you depart, usually you're going to start doing things that's enmity to the Lord. You're going to do things that are opposed unto him. Not the things that he agree with, not the things that he's approved. But we see this a lot. A lot of people, you come into school and what? You see certain things. Oh yeah, let's go to this party. Let's go do this. Well, have you asked that God, does God really want you to do that? Does God really want you to participate in these things? If you so-called believe, does God really want you to be out here breaking his Sabbath? Does God want you to do the things that he already debunked from the beginning? Especially a lot on this campus, it's a lot of promiscuity. Yeah. It's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of whoredom. It's a lot of things going on that people aren't talking about. But we don't understand that what? These are the things the Lord try to protect us from, to try to keep us from these things. But if you believe what? You believe in it's going to keep you out of those things. Go to Sirach 32 and verse 20. Actually, started, I think it's verse 14. Because the thing is, people don't understand. What we don't understand, especially as younger people, what? We always think we got time for things. We think we protected, but the time is closer. You know, it's crazy. You be at work or you start talking to people and you be like, oh damn, they know about Israel. They know about Israelites. You be like, yeah. The more people that know it, just showing you the less time we got. Because what? It's becoming a witness to all people, to all nations. But what? Our people don't think about these things. We think that America gonna keep going on. We can't fathom a life outside of our oppressor. You can't fathom a life where you ain't gotta go get a degree, sit in the white man's theology, his curriculum, to what? Just to go work for him. That's the ultimate servitude. You gotta go get certified in his doctrine. You gotta go get certified in his knowledge to basically be a servant. But this is what we don't understand. We don't understand that what? We still servants. We still slaves to this day. We still in that mindset. We still do everything that they tell us to do. It's crazy because what? Didn't Trump have something with the National Sabbath thing?
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, like if he declared that and people do it, hey, they gonna do it.
And nobody didn't do it.
No, ain't nobody gonna do it. But the thing is, the Lord always supposed to reign supreme, but we don't want it to reign supreme. Because once everybody think they got their own twist and turn to it, you think you got something to go to. Nah, the Lord gonna mold you to what he needs you to be. You not gonna mold yourself and say, Lord, nah, I don't like this part, but make this fit. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You gonna make the change. The Lord not changing. The Lord not changing. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32 and verse 14. Whoso fear the Lord will receive his discipline.
Right, so if you fear the Lord, or if you so-called believe what? That his things are true, or you gonna understand that there's a judgment for certain things that the Lord does. So like it says, if you fear the Lord, you will receive his discipline. Simple as put. I mean, on the college campus, a lot of things, getting drunk, all these things, drugs, the promiscuity, all these things that come on these campuses, what? Really a demise and destruction. But the Lord tell you, if you love me, or if you believe in me, or if you truly fear me, well, I told you stay away from these things. I gave you a dietary law. I gave you the set of days. I gave you everything you needed to guide your life to what? To stay aware from these things. But we don't follow it because what? Then you start seeing, especially, I don't know if it was this street or it was a street back. Not too long ago, they just had, I think it was this week, that somebody got strangled on the campus.
Already?
Yeah. And that's the thing that our people don't understand. You see stuff like that going on, but I'm pretty sure what? A lot of under the influence was involved. A lot of words was involved. A lot of things that shouldn't have been going on if what? Everybody believed the Lord. But no, lawless nation. So lawless behavior comes. But yeah, somebody got strangled. From what I seen in the comments, they said it was the person that got strangled did something before that, blah, 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 and yeah, they got strangled. And they was like, they got strangled by like 6 or 7 people. I don't know how that happens.
Damn.
Don't even worry about it. But this is the things that go on. People supposed to be going to school, people getting strangled. You supposed to be going to school, you got people with cars being broken into, all this. Everything is still just out of order. It's still just madness. Be honest, you might as well just place the school in Jackson Ward and just, hey, go ahead, because there's no difference. But this is the thing. This is why it says, if you fear the Lord, you receive his discipline. Keep reading.
Whoso fear the Lord will receive his discipline. And they that seek him early shall find favor.
Right, and they that seek him early will find his favor. Everybody wants to be highly blessed, highly favored. You want the Lord to give, but what do you get? What are you giving to the Lord? Why you say you good, brother?
I'm good, man.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You sure you good without the Lord? How you have him? Nah, you still ain't said how. But this is why the Lord says, he that feareth me will receive his discipline. We got to start being able to prove it. That's the thing. We always say stuff, but we can't prove it. You can't prove it because you know it's nothing there. Brother, yeah, I got it every day. Just keep walking. We need to start timing how fast people walk off when they say stuff like that and we ask, hey, so how you do it? I ain't never seen people start walking faster. They walk faster than the white people that do that speed thing.
Right.
Damn.
How dare you question me about God?
But this is the thing, we so used to people just taking for what we say, taking everything we say and to be like, oh, that's good. But when somebody question you about how you love God because they truly trying to show you that what you've been taught is a lie, yeah, we run. Your feet quick to mission. Get up out of here. No. We seen you niggas before. Nope. Y'all gonna ask me questions. You gonna tell me you hate the white man and the white man the enemy. And no, that's not what my God said. Guess what? Egypt had many gods and none of them saved them. A lot of these, like the post had on Facebook, the Indians got 36 gods. None of them tell them to take a shower.
Right.
All smell like curry. But what? We don't see nothing wrong with these things. We don't see nothing. We don't see no action that come from all these religions or all this idolatry in the world. But what? You see brothers standing up trying to help each other or help more of our brothers and sisters. We don't want to build with that. want to just keep walking. Want to keep going to our lust. We don't understand that. What's the next verse?
He that seeketh the law.
Yeah, we'll go there.
He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
Right, and that's really the reason why a lot of people get offended when we ask the question. We don't even be rude in how we ask. We just say, how you good? How you know you good? If you know so well, you should be certain in it. But what? The hypocrite get offended. Because what? You know truly you're not doing what the Lord asks you. You truly not doing the things that the Lord really requires of you. But what? If you seek that law, you should be filled with it. Because what? When I'm seeking the law, what? I got something to stand on. I got a foundation to be trusting in. Somebody asks me about something, I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it. But I can tell you what this is. I got an answer. I got confidence behind it. It's a more sure word of prophecy. But this is the thing we don't understand, that Christianity, first of all, makes our men weak. A lot of people, what? They just answer. They just whatever. They don't care. It's so crazy to me, like you see dudes that be fine with studs. I don't know how to, I ain't cool with that. I don't know. She try to play your role. Like, I don't know how, like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how so many dudes go on this campus and you see so much wild stuff and you don't be like, nah, this can't be right. This can't be right. Like, you stand here, you just, like last week, it was crazy. But our people don't want to stand up for nothing no more. We just docile. We like, oh yeah, whatever. As long as I get to do what I do, nobody say nothing, you do what you do. Nah, but this is why the Lord said, you seek the law, you should be filled therewith. You got something to stand up for. You know what the Lord requires, you know what the Lord wants. You could be a leader of the Lord. From there, go to 30, yeah, we'll start 33 and 1. But that law that you're seeking is what is going to protect you, that discipline. All these things that happen on this campus, that just sounds like trash. Yeah. The things that go on this campus that a lot of people disagree with, the stranglings, the rapes that obviously probably don't even get reported, the things that go on these fraternities, which is wild. A lot of these things that go on, what? A lot of people not saying nothing because what? You don't have nothing to stand on. You don't know you don't know what should be right and wrong. You don't know what to separate from the two. The Lord you haven't sought what the Lord has said, what is evil and what's good. You can't discern your thoughts. But read 33.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33 and verse 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord.
Right, so it should no evil happen to him that feareth the Lord. If you fear the Lord, what? You gonna do what he say.
You fly?
You want to fly, brother?
I got a Jeep out.
We saw you looking, so we seemed like we piqued your interest. Read that when you get a chance. You can reach out to us if you got any questions, brother. All right. Have a good one. Yeah, he crazy. But we got to understand that what? There should no evil happen to him that feareth the Lord. Well, the Lord protect the person that doing his will. The Lord protect the person that's doing right by him. He's not protecting no wicked person. He's not protecting the people that's doing against him. Because what? Ultimately what? When you do against the Lord, the judgment comes. He made it plain and simple. Hey, if you want to do something that is against the Lord, what? That's the judgment. It's the consequence. But got to be simple. We got to make it make it understanding for our people. We just don't want it to. We don't want it to be simple. We want it to be deep, so we have an excuse. We don't want to receive that discipline. We don't want to make it simple because what? At the end of the day, if I make it simple, now I can be held accountable. But if it's something deeper or something past the Bible, we think we passed it. But as we see what? On this campus is ramping up more and more. You got 6'5" people that as big as my uncle here, dressed in rainbow socks and dresses and flip-flops. You got to show me where the Lord is pleased in that.
What? Oh man. White power, baby?
May the Lord have vengeance, not mercy, vengeance.
Bunch of gibberish.
But this is what we don't understand because everything is a joke. Everything is funny. Everything is laugh now. When the Lord come back in that spirit, boy, it's and we gonna do the laughing. We'll be laughing at a 10-inch sword and then shing shing. It's gonna be Bruce Lee and we're gonna be out here going crazy. But this is the thing that our people gotta understand. You actually go to Proverbs 3 and 31. Because it's crazy, because this is the thing. White people walk past, they'll drive past, they'll say something crazy out the window. They laughing, ha ha ha. Because there's no fear in them. They don't care about nothing going on. Nothing serious happening to them. Their people not being murdered in the street. Their people not being harassed by the cops. Nah, they keep on going like nothing happens. But what? We the main ones. I don't care that you come to school and you in whatever program, getting whatever degree. To them, you still a nigga. And it needs to be that simple. It don't matter what you got, what certification, whatever degree, whatever, nothing. You still a nigga to them. And that's what our people don't understand. You think whatever institution you go to is gonna make a difference. It doesn't. But we don't think this is important. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right, so this is a lot of that's what's going on with our people. We envying the oppressor, but what? Just as it said, him that seeketh the law, what? Shall be filled therewith.
I don't know why she was scared.
Bro, this nigga is hilarious. That might be the method. Just keep acting. But it says, envy not the oppressor. What? Because you want to be in the same rooms as him. You want to be in the same things as him. You want to celebrate the same days. Like brother was bringing out last week, they romanticize a lot of things that go on in the wickedness. They try to romanticize the family time, the time with friends. But what? All of it, the Lord not pleased in none of it. But what? You can still have that family time and that friend time. You just got to do it according to the Lord. But what? We envy the lifestyle that they put in front of us. And ultimately, we can't see a life without them. Because to us, they the standard of life. Everything they put up in front of us, we like, hey, yeah, man, I gotta get me a Corvette when I'm 50. So then when the nigga try to tell me I ain't serving Lord, I gotta tell him, nah, you ain't living the Lord right. Yep. Oh man, I gotta go get me 2 master's degrees now. Cause what? That's what white man says, gonna give me a high pay in my field. That's really what our people think. A lot of people, even though, like, it's funny because even the 1 year I did here, a lot of people, they go to HBCUs for like the first year or 2, and then they be like, oh, I gotta get it together. Now you dip on the niggas and go to the white man campus. And you like, yeah, I done did all my fun. I done jumped up and barked down enough. Now I come here. Now I'm gonna get it together. Now you want to change your friend group. Now you wear, what's the jump, quarter zips?
Yeah.
Drinking matcha.
The white man gonna add some structure to my life.
Yep. But that's the thing. We think everything the white man put up is the structure, is the discipline. But the Lord said if you seek him, you get the discipline. You want that fortitude mindset, the Lord give it to you. He said only be thou strong and courageous. He tell you only serve him, only seek him. What? When you start seeing that, what? You understand, nah, this is how I gotta do. I gotta bring everything back to this. But we don't want to seek the Lord because we are truly wicked. The deeds are wicked. The deeds are evil. How you doing, bro? You mind taking a flyer, bro?
A flyer?
Yeah. Just read that when you get a chance. But it's crazy because what? Even then, like when we was up the street, that same brother, I still got him on Instagram.
James,
Yeah, he's still with the white girl.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But we don't see no. How y'all doing? Y'all mind taking a flyer? We just teaching who we are according to the Bible. With just a piece of paper. We're not trying to. You mind taking a flyer, brother? Right there in the Jersey. Ah, you don't want one? Why you don't want one?
What that, the Bobby Boucher?
Yeah, it's the Bobby Boucher. Yeah.
You too fly to take one.
Yeah. Too cool for school. But this is the thing we gotta understand. What? Really, we gotta just bring it back simple. We really hate each other. Cause what? If a white dude stopped you, especially the Mormons, people stop and talk. We stop to talk our people, they be like, damn. That was,
Them more headphones.
nah,
Yeah.
that was headphones of wickedness.
Yeah, that was just.
But this is the thing we don't understand, why our people can't build with each other. Why is it that you see brothers that look just like you and what? We always want to, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. And the white man was like, hey, you have 3 minutes to listen to God? Y'all niggas will stand here. You're going to be what this lady called on TikTok a performative Christian. A performative Christian. That's really all our people are. Just like the brother went over yesterday. What? You a stage actor. You want to act like you believe in the Lord, but truly you hate him. Because number one, you hate your own people. That's all it really come down to. What? We really hate our own people. We want to come to school. You got. This is the crazy part about our people. You got people that's coming from like Northern Virginia. I don't really know no hoods in Northern Virginia. They come to VCU now. You acting like you the gangster dude. You like, yeah, I gotta act like the hood nigga of the white friends, so I feel down. Well, all the time you just want to be with them for what? They ain't never liked you. As soon as y'all get out of school, they ain't gonna barely talk to you. They ain't gonna want to deal with you. We don't see nothing wrong with it. Go to Ecclesiastes 13. Because this is why the Lord say, envy not the oppressor, really the sinner. What you doing? Nah, bro. Every beast lover is like.
All right, continue. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13 and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like,
Right.
and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
Right. So it says every beast loveth his like. This is the issue I've just seen in the last 5 minutes that's got my blood boiling. Our people do not love us. We see each other, we don't want to talk to you. You don't want to talk. You got the muggiest face. Hey, but what? You come sit down in that class, what? You smiling all ears. White man tell you, I need this presentation done by tomorrow. I need 30 slides. Niggas be up in the dorm room up all night. Brothers, you can't even take a fly from a brother or even talk to a brother. And what? Because you really ultimately hate your people. You've already been trained in the mindset of your oppressor that what? To look down on each other. But what if we was up here in suits and ties, you might look at me a little different. You might see something different. Or if I was running around here with the scat pack like everybody does all day up and down Broad Street, you might look at me a little different. But what? Because this is the standard of the oppressor. This is what he told you to look at. But it says every flesh consorteth to his kind. So what? You really supposed to be with your own people. But no, you want to be. A lot of people really want to be with the other people. Yep.
Why you didn't take a flyer?
Right. Why you ain't take a flyer though? We got a flyer to give you. But we should be proud to be our people. But also we ain't black either. We ain't that either. Yeah. We got another nationality that the Lord gave us. I said we got another nationality that the Lord gave us.
What he gave us?
He gave us to be an Israelite.
Israelite.
Yeah. The Lord's chosen people.
We the Lord chosen people.
Exactly.
Israelite.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So
But Jesse Jackson told us we supposed to put on our African American. No, I'm just a black man living in America.
right.
I'm an Israel.
You're an Israelite.
All right.
Yeah. Because it's no different than an Indian person. They still know they're Indian. They just in America.
Okay.
You being in a land does not make who you are. It's
Alright.
all about your actual lineage. That's what's on that flyer right there.
Just because I live here, don't make me American.
That don't make you black either.
Don't make me black neither.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm an Israelite.
Exactly.
Thank
You're
you.
the Lord's chosen people.
Thank you.
No problem, man. But this is the thing we got to understand. It's that simple. The Lord called us to certain things. Even the way how we come with understanding nowadays, what? It's different. It's totally different than what ancient times
Get out
had.
the road, man. Get out the street.
I look at it.
Y'all know you listening, but get
Yeah.
out the street.
Right. We don't want to see nothing happen to you. The way our people, the thought process of our people is just totally is messed up. And it's only because what? If the white man understand these things, if you don't think they sit around at these tables and make these curriculums or make these thoughts and be like, hey, we need to change their mind, because if they still think like this, it's gonna start making sense. Nah, they make sure they change the thought process. Because what? Back then people understood, well, just because I was born, if I was born in Egypt, that doesn't make me an Egyptian. Now the landmass doesn't choose who your lineage is. It's who is your father. Yep.
They trying to change our mind.
Yeah.
Just like these kids going to the
Exactly. That's why they pump them here. Cause what? That's also why people don't understand why black people get so much incentive to go to a white school.
Yeah.
Cause they want you to come here. They want you to start adopting the ways of them. You hang around them long enough, what? You gonna start acting like them. Exactly. Exactly. You hang around them long enough, you gonna start acting like them. Simple as put. Exactly. 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 But this is the thing our people don't understand. That's what they trying to do. They want to brainwash you in they religions, their doctrines, and their way of life. Because what? When they do that, what? They got a hold on you. They've already molded you to what they wanted. They like, oh yeah, we got him. Nigga don't want to listen to nigga don't want to be back in the family no more. Yep. He gonna get his money. He gonna be like, Uncle Elroy, got my check and I was gone. Now he don't want to go back and see his people. Our people don't want to do nothing else. Once we get that money, we start looking down on the same family we used to hang with. You used to be at sleepovers with. Used to be kicking it with all the time. The ones you didn't got into a fight with. This is not real. This place not real, bro. This place not real. Anyways, but from there, man, go to Hebrews 3, bro.
Woo.
Actually, I'm sorry, Proverbs 1. That's Proverbs 1. To discern and to know wisdom. That's you want to fly? Oh, Dan, you got to fly?
got it.
Oh, you got it? I appreciate it. Yeah, we just teaching who we are according to the Bible. Just teaching who we are according to the Bible. Proverbs 1 and yeah, start at verse 1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Right, and that's the whole thing with this wisdom that the Lord give you. He give you knowledge and wisdom to what? Have discretion. To be able to receive instruction. Because this is the problem with our people. We think we pass certain things. You only care about science, technology, engineering, and math because what? Of what it's going to pay you. You don't care about history because of what it can make you. But you only care about what's going to pay you. And that's the problem. That dollar sign ain't going to make no difference when the Lord come back. You're not going to buy your way into heaven. You can't buy your faith. You can't even, a lot of people don't understand all these things we rush to go get. We want to go be these engineers and all this. That's cool and all. But what? Like it says, the person that have little wisdom and doeth good with it is what? It's better than somebody that's super wise and do wrong with it. How is it that if the engineering and all these things were so powerful, why is Elon Musk got like 12 children or something like that?
He got a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
like 13, 14 kids.
The only thing that why people still look at him is high because of the money. That's why the Lord say for the love of the money. Because to be honest, a lot of people, when they go to school, they don't be really liking what they're going for. They don't really like it. What's up, brother?
I appreciate it. Peace and love.
So, a lot of people, what? They don't really like what they're doing. They just looking at the dollar sign. Because what? We so oppressed. But that's the whole thing. The Lord, you are oppressed for a reason. That's why knowing the history is so important, because what? If you know why you oppressed, it'll show you why you in the situation you are. We don't like history because what? Usually it counts us to read. It counts you to sit and take time. ChatGPT ain't gonna give you the real history. They'll give you something, but they gonna still form it in Christianity. Exactly. Pay that $20 a month. ChatGPT might give you the real answer. Then they still gonna be like, well, based on research. But this is the problem with our people. We don't want to seek the knowledge. We don't want to receive that instruction. But what? The knowledge and instruction is what? That's what keep us from the danger. That would keep us from the things that we understand, that we so-called understand that's evil. From the things that we trying to stay away from. It's simple. But we don't want that instruction. We want instruction in wickedness, not righteousness. We don't want instruction in what the Lord asks. Oh, Lord have mercy. Nathaniel Byron clips back.
Get it now, man.
Right. This is the problem, man. We don't want to seek to be wise. How you doing, brother? I see you door dashing. If you mind me asking you a question, what would your ethnicity be, or your race? Would you call it? You black? Look at your watch and look at your skin. It's right there on the top of it. They the same color? Nah, so what color are you?
I still say I'm black.
Why you still say you're black?
Because I'm black like the earth, rich.
Nah. Yeah, where's the earth black?
The only thing black come out of the earth is oil.
Nah. Simplicity. Read the subtle to simple.
Okay. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 4. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Right, so you're gonna attain the wise counsel. We just debunked the lie that quick, that fast. How you doing, bro? You mind taking a fly, bro? Ooh. You think they worse than New York? You think they worse than New York with the mug game? Nah, they ain't. Yeah, ain't nothing beat New York.
New York do it with a straight face.
Yeah.
Down here
They're smiling.
Down here they let you know they see you, but they
Right.
New York, you would think you're invisible.
Right. But like the scripture say, a wise man will attain to wise counsel. Simple point. You just pointed out the watch is black, your skin is not black. How are you still black?
That man said the essence is black.
Man, bruh.
The essence is black.
Bro, we come up with so many sayings. I seen a post somebody was like, niggas don't get wise until they gotta say something ignorant. Nigga got a wise phrase for every ignorant statement they about to make. As soon as it be something true, you can't even speak it. But that's the problem. What? Like it says, wise man will turn to wise counsel. Why would you keep believing in a lie and it's simple in your face you're not that? I think we need to put a box of crayons out here so people understand what the color of black is and brown and no.
You might gotta do that.
Yeah.
You might gotta do that.
Which one are you closer to?
Right.
Get a color chart.
You get that joke like need to get that joke like Peter Griffin had when he was like, good man. Peter Griffin had that joke, he was like, yeah.
Which one are you closer to? Because if they had to do it for a check, he wouldn't say he was brown.
Exactly.
He wouldn't say he was black.
But that's the whole point. Our people what? We only do what the oppressor allow.
Right.
He allow you call you black, but what? Once you start realizing that's a lie, he be like, hold on, nigga, you getting a little too smart. Stop reading. Stop thinking. We don't wanna break that wall of Jericho over our minds. We don't wanna break that. We wanna stay in that because it's comfortable. It lets you do what you feel like. You ain't gotta change nothing. Our people really scared of change. That's really all it come down to. Simple as put. We scared of change. Because if I gotta change, you gotta be like, damn man, I can't do that no more. Damn man, I can't do that no more. The only reason you know it is because somebody taught it to you. Somebody taught you that wickedness. But what? You can relearn righteousness. It's easy. You just gotta have the will to do it. People learn trades all day. People like, man, I learned how to day trade, man. I made $2,000 in 2 hours. Okay. The Lord say, attain unto me every day. I can't do that, man. I can't make that happen. We don't want to make it happen. We don't
I
understand.
got a lot of material.
You get
A
something
lot of
from us?
books, inspirational books. My
get-
cousin book, he got 7.
You get something from us?
Now I got a lot of words.
You don't
I
know-
forgot- I
you
got
don't know
too
what we
much.
teaching.
I got stuff I ain't even reading at home. I ain't taking none of that.
It's just a fly, but I can guarantee you we're not teaching the same thing you got at home. Yeah.
Why people got an excuse, but
Boy, every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book. We don't think these things are important. I got enough. I got enough. I got this influx, but what? This influx not showing me nothing. You mind taking the fly, bro? Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These kids weird as hell on this campus, bro. I ain't gonna hold to you. They just weird. I ain't even gonna front it no more, bro. It's just weird, bro. Like, bro, what? These niggas weird, bro. Like, you act like somebody not talking to you, you just keep walking past. But if I was white and I was holding a check in front of you, you would jump up and down. Some of you niggas start twerking if you could. But that's the problem, bro. It's irritating. Seriously, bro. Bro, people just hate us so much. You don't know nothing we teaching. You don't know nothing we bringing out, but you so quick to just walk past. So quick to walk past. If that financial advisor did that to you when you looking for that refund check, you be in there flipping tables like Jesus was. You be in there ready to fight everybody. But we don't see nothing wrong with this. Truly hatred. It's just truly hatred. What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
How y'all doing?
How you doing, bro?
You came back to see us.
Of course. I don't run from nothing. I told you that. But God do got one question to ask you.
What?
I got one question to ask y'all.
What's up, brother?
That y'all preach out of.
Yes, sir.
So hard, every word.
Yes, sir.
You know you follow a version, right?
What you mean?
You know you follow a version.
It's just a translation.
How the hell do you put this word out here like it's factual?
It is.
It tells you. Have you looked at version?
Yeah, we
It
looked
says
at it.
different. Different. That means something's different.
No.
You want to
Yes,
argue?
yes, absolutely. How can somebody write about a God? Everything he did, he didn't write the book. Everything he did, who he talked to, and he never did it. How you do that?
You sure he never did it?
How y'all mind do that?
You sure God never did it?
The question I asked him. How do you sit there and write a book about somebody you don't know it right?
How you don't
Who
think
he
they know
talked
him?
to, who he knew, and all that.
How you don't think they know him?
How you make a second book, made another book, and all we got to do another testament?
No.
How y'all get tricked like that?
Nah. You didn't get tricked like that.
I don't want to trick you.
Yeah. I mean, because what's that? That's Egyptology, right there.
They about black men.
The same
How come
people.
you don't study that?
No, it's totally different.
Everybody over there.
We did.
All on that wall is black men.
Nah, that won't
Talk
us.
about the third eye.
That won't
I'm
us.
a meditator, and I've been in my third eye. It's real.
Nah.
It's real. You can laugh, hey, brother.
How you get there?
I'm asking you what it look like.
Y'all can laugh at me and joke, but I thought it was crazy
No,
too.
I'm asking you
Until
what it look
I'm
like.
a meditator. Finally, I really went to them Egypt.
You just talked to us
No.
like we crazy.
Egyptians,
Right.
y'all are.
Yeah, what it look like?
now
What
you
y'all
can
preach?
tell
What
us
it look
Like
like
when you
Hold
meditate
on.
in the
mess in
third
that book?
eye.
Y'all follow all that mess in that book? That's nuts, man.
Okay, now tell us what
Let
it
me-
look like when you meditate
What
through the
God
third
wants you,
eye.
what God wants you to do can be in a pamphlet this big.
No, I'm talking about God. Talk about when you meditate through
Right.
the third eye, because that's what you seem to know
Okay,
about.
You gotta
What it look like?
tell us how to get there first. How do I get there?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna leave it like this. It messed me up so bad
Right.
because I went somewhere that I came out of. So it lasted for about 15 seconds.
You saw Rick and Morty too, huh?
Yeah, give me
Man,
joke.
go start
Joke,
preaching.
You saw Rick and Morty.
Joke yourself to death. Have a good
Yeah.
time. I don't come and joke. You don't have to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. It's what I went through. Okay? People tell me stories. You don't have to believe me.
Saw
It's not
Pokemon?
how I believe this crap. A perversion you read out of it.
Right.
So that's fact when it tells you different. Difference means something is different.
What fact
What's
is in it
different,
that's
you know?
different? What facting is it
What's
different? It's not.
God, like I told you last time, God ain't gonna tell you to kill people. So somebody come tell you Jesus ain't real. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna look, Jesus ain't real. Y'all gonna kill me?
Nah. Why would I kill? Why would I harm my brother when it tells me love thy brother?
Because you follow that.
The book says love thy brother.
Because if I follow that, I'm gonna take you out.
Nah. Go to Leviticus 19 and 17. Go to
Let's go
Leviticus.
Deuteronomy 13, 16, please. We went through that last time.
You talking about
That's exactly what it said.
idolatry?
Oh yeah, you 13 and 16. Let's go to the chapter. Give him the chapter. Go to Deuteronomy
I'm not
13.
running,
Start
I'm
at verse
still working.
1.
I'm not running. I'm still working.
Ah, Lord have
Always
mercy.
funny. You see me run over here.
13 and 1. Start at 13 and 1.
I'm trying to get y'all something. Ain't nobody over here talking to y'all. I'm trying to
Hey,
get y'all something.
read that.
Shit. Nobody want to hear this. Nobody want to hear this, bro.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13 and verse 1. that there arise among you a
Read 6 and
prophet
9. Read 6 and 9. 13,
or a
16.
dreamer of dreams,
No, that's not it, bro. That's not it.
and
Excuse me.
giveth thee a sign.
This is a start. I'm sorry. This is the start of the chapter that you're asking for. We're gonna start from this
I
top.
can't wait, because I gotta
Oh, we gonna run it all the way
I
down.
want y'all to come back.
Nah. We gonna run it all the way down. You can still hear while you're working. Keep going.
And giveth thee a sign or a wonder,
Yep.
and the sign or a wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods.
Right. So this is a person that prophesied or said something was gonna happen, and it happened, right? No, we're gonna break it down. That's fine. But it says that a prophet or some false dreamer says something gonna happen and it happens. What? And now he's trying to take you away from the Lord. No, you've asked enough the questions. It's time.
Why would he even write that in the book?
Yeah, let's
Why would
read.
he even write that in the
Cause
book?
it's still going on today. Just like you told me to look at my third eye. It's no different. It's just like you telling me to check my third eye. That's the same thing that's going on right
You
there.
have to meditate. Sometimes it may take you a year.
No, I'm not meditating.
About a year
You
and a
just
half.
want to sit crisscross and listen to Bing Bong and think you've learned it. You ain't seen nothing but Rick and Morty on the TV and you think you've learned something. You learned
You
nothing.
think you learned something.
No, we've learned everything. This is the wisdom of the Lord right here. Read the scripture
How can you
again.
prove that, brother?
Verse
It's the
2.
word of the Lord.
And the sign or wonder come to
42 other
pass,
religions out here in the world.
whereof he
But you
spake
got the
unto
right
thee,
one. This is the
saying,
magic book right
let
here.
us go after other gods,
It don't float,
which
it don't
thou
burn,
hast not
it
known,
don't glow,
and let
it
us
don't
serve
burn,
them.
it doesn't
Thou
burn,
shalt
it
not
don't
hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Right, so it's talking about somebody that's trying to take you from the Lord.
Y'all read
That's the
number
start of the
30.
chapter. That's the
verse
context. It's saying you trying to tell me to go serve another God.
Pick one of them.
You know what's so
This is the
funny?
magic one right here.
You,
Not these 30.
no, you know what's so funny? This same chapter you talking about right now, if we was in that time, this would be cutting you.
But I'm nuts though.
If you was in this time right now, this chapter would be your judgment. That same judgment you hate right here is the same judgment you would get right
I don't
there.
hate nothing, brother. I ain't saying nobody hate. You say hate.
You hate the Lord. You just told us we crazy. You really hate us.
Boy, you ever tell me I hate the Lord, bro?
You
I ain't gonna
do.
that.
You hate everything he say.
You was a- that-
You just like you just said.
Y'all crazy.
Nah, bruh.
A man wrote about a God that did all what he did, who he talked to.
Holy men.
Right there. Who said that?
Holy men that spake as the Holy
When
Ghost.
they wrote this book, what happened? God hit their hand and, oh, God wrote.
Okay.
So
So same thing you did when you went to that third dimension, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm crazy.
Yeah, we know.
I
Man,
love y'all, bro.
goodness gracious. The DEA is not working hard enough. Get the drugs off the street. My goodness.
I don't do drugs, brother.
Now, you doing a drug, you don't think it's a drug. That's the thing. Because how do I get to my third eye?
Hey, yo, bro. 63 years old. I can 6 push-ups. I'll break your ass down the street.
That's fine.
All right?
That's fine.
That's God.
Hey, crackheads can do push-ups too. It's no different. I don't get how you get to the third. You must gotta do the 60 push-ups to get to the third dimension. This is the crazy madness, bro. Bro, it don't be wild, bro. It don't be wild, bro.
He said I was on there for like 10, 15 seconds.
And he got 2 pair of shades on. Bro.
Yeah, he do.
He got 3. That nigga got 5% tint on. That's what he got. That joint not even a shade. He can't even remove
Tell
it.
you what happened when they go there.
No.
They can't never tell you what it looked like.
No.
They can't never.
I was there for 10,
They
15
can't write
minutes.
the steps down so they can repeat it again.
Yeah.
Why- It always gotta happen by accident.
Tell me how to get there. But these are the things that our people, I know people was watching as they go down. People be like, man, them niggas yelling at each other. But y'all don't realize how idiotic that sound. If I told you that you could reach the Lord by jumping off a building, you say I'm crazy. That's how crazy what he just said sounded. He just said you got to reach your third eye. He can't tell me how to get there. He can't tell me what is proven. You still door dashing. If you reach the third eye in this high level of consciousness, why haven't you beat the world yet? Oh no, I don't get the attributes till I reach the fourth eye. Hey man, you're gonna lose both eyes by the time you get there.
Made it to the final boss and got
Yeah.
crashed.
So wild, bruh. It don't make no sense, man. It really don't. And it's crazy because the same scriptures you trying to tell us is wrong would have been the same scriptures that would have got you put to death back then. Literally, simple as play. But we don't see nothing wrong with it. Where was I at before that?
Proverbs 1:1.
Yeah, go back to that. Actually, go to 1 Samuel 2. I just saw it. Because this is exactly the problem with our people. That pride, that proud speaking. We think we so right. We're so wrong. Brothers be happy to. We can debate all day, right? And still have love for a brother. Brother show up, we dap him up, all that. 2 seconds later, brother, I got a question. Then it just turns into all madness. And then it go from peaceful to hostility every time. Read that.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly, Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
Right, so the Lord is a God of knowledge. The Lord is not going to ask you to sit down and reach your third eye. The Lord is not going to sit down and tell you somebody to swing that thing around the bowl and it's going to make some sounds. It's none of that. None of that is going to work. The Lord is not asking for that. The Lord asking you to do knowledge according to his knowledge, not the knowledge of men. But it's so crazy because the same thing brothers are saying, oh, somebody read down, they found a book that's written, a man wrote a book about God. Bruh, everything you following is written by man. Everything you do is written by man. You think it was a God in Egypt? The same people you serving, what happened to them? God destroyed Egypt. That's what people don't understand. People searching the knowledge, but you really see searching men. But then they say, what? We searching men, we following men. Nah, the Lord wrote this book. The Lord is the only God that showed his real power in the earth. And got facts to show it. But what? We sit here and be like, nah, this is that. Bro, you doing everything men do. Everything the men that got destroyed by them flies, the river of blood, the darkness, all these things that they had to endure, that third eye could not save them from. But you follow it. But you follow it. Read that again.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
Right, so actions are weighed. Because what? The Lord give you the knowledge. Now it's something to do. Now it's an action that's got to be taken. Same thing as the brother want to hear the knowledge. He want to ask the question, but as soon as your question come out, you got another question. As soon as you start answering the question, I ain't got time. I ain't got this. But you say we crazy. It's crazy. It just, man, bruh. I don't know. I'm starting to think this part worse than Petersburg, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely starting to think this might be worse than Petersburg. At least the dude that had the dog on the Daniel can at least dap us up and go on about his day. You know what I'm saying? People be out here just mean mugging us, doing all this, like, but we don't know nothing we teaching. But then when we start showing it, it's so quick that, nah, I don't want to hear that. Nah, I don't want to hear that. We believe in white man book. Nah, bro, you believe white man, what the white man gave you, but we believe what the Lord gave us. But like he said, stop talking so proudly. That's the problem with our people, that proud. Even outside of just talking proudly against the Lord, we talk proudly to each other, and that's why a lot of fights and shootouts end up happening. That's why a lot of things go wrong. That's what, we got so much pride on us. We think we know it all. You think because you've been on the earth for however long, you figured it out. Nah, bro, that ain't gonna work. It's a lot of old fools. Many of them, actually. If you learned so much in your 63 years, you would have figured it out and you could have taught somebody else. But you still ain't figured it out. Crazy. From there, go back. Go to Hebrews 3 and start 13. Damn, I done got hot quick. It's crazy, man. I think Farat the only person that can force somebody to get a flyer. You keep asking them, he just be like, here. Verse 13.
But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
And this is the thing, this is what we're trying to do to our people. We're trying to exhort our people to good works. Trying to exhort them to come back to the Lord. Come back to the things the Lord is pleased in, but what? Our people don't want to hear it because what? That deceitfulness of sin. The sin has deceived you so bad that you think that what the Lord has told you and made plain is now it's of no profit. It doesn't make no benefit to you. The Lord tell you stop following these people ways. What? As we've seen, I hope, especially with our people on this campus, I hope if you have learned anything in the last 2 months, stop hanging with white people. Stop hanging with white people. My brothers, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, please stop hanging with white people. You can be peaceful, but stop going to their houses. Stop going on boating trips. Stop going to resorts. Stop going anywhere that you ain't got cell service or police or somebody that you know in the vicinity of 5 minutes. Stop. They gonna throw you over the boat. They gonna do anything with you. And what? They gonna get away with it because they know somebody that know somebody. But if you have learned anything, especially what I know VCU don't really have a football team, so they homecoming don't really happen to like basketball season, but they still be throwing a whole bunch of parties. What's up, bro? How you doing? Mind taking a fly, bro? But when VCU parties start up, please stop hanging with white people. Simple as put. That's why the Lord said the deceitfulness of sin. What? Because the sin that you ready to go commit, you want to go get drunk, you want to go get high, you want to be in that reveling spirit. What? It's deceiving you. Because when Tom, Dick, and Harry call you, hey bro, you wanna go to this party, man? You know, we got a few chicks there. You know, white people don't say girls. They be like, we got a few chicks there, man. Yeah, man. Wear your fit, man. You know, you wear your Jordans. That's how they talk. What's gonna happen? They go there, they might, and like we seen on the video, like a brother taught a few weeks ago, these people have meetings about us. That's how they celebrate. They'll kill a nigga and be happy about it. But we don't want to accept it for what it is. So stop hanging with these people. Ain't nothing in it. Read the verse from the top again.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 13. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
Right, so this is how I'm exhorting our people, how we exhorting our people through the Lord. How the Lord is really exhorting our people. There's nothing we doing. We exhort our people to what? Come back to each other. Why we can't be solid in each other? We need to be with ourselves. That's how we protect each other. Everybody that want to go, every dude, you know, these dudes want to go play in the mayonnaise. It's a problem. Because what happens? Now you really end up hating your sister. You be like, oh, black women can't treat me right. Nah, bruh. We need to come back to each other. You see the violence that's going on with our people. Even the other brother, I think that was like a year ago, the one that was like he would never date a black woman again. Then the white lady stabbed him, killed him, and I think she got away with it. We don't see nothing wrong with these things. We think it's all okay. But this is how we need to exhort each other to what? The good works is us coming back, us putting us first, coming back as Israelites. This is how we get each other back. This is how we get our power back. This is how we get the Lord back on our side. The Lord not fighting with no divided army that want to save everybody else but their own people. The Lord's not doing it. The Lord not pleased with you because you want to come to get your master's degree in wickedness, and then you want to go up there and be at these high-ranking jobs being a coon. The Lord don't want nothing to do with that. The Lord want us to be our separate people, be holy unto him, and what? Hold the standard up. But what? Go to 2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
Right, so come out from among them and be ye separate. Lord is trying to protect you in that. A lot of people, like we read earlier, people see that, what it says, the law, and there shall now evil happen to them that seeketh the law. What? People think, oh, Old Testament, but even these are commandments. Because what? The Lord telling you come out from
in
under.
your pocket, bro.
You done ran past us a few times.
Put it in your pocket.
Lord say, come out from among them. Be ye separate. Be different. Be holy unto the Lord. Do what the Lord told you to do. We don't see nothing. We just don't think nothing is wrong. We don't think nothing that we do needs to be changed. There's nothing that needs to be corrected. There's a lot that needs to be corrected with our people. Just because you can go to a high level profession does not mean that you're here and you made it. Nah. We were never supposed to be serving nobody. We're supposed to be working for us. But we don't see nothing wrong with this. What? Nah, bruh. Definitely come out from among them. As we see, our people dress weird as hell. They walk weird as hell. They just weird, bruh. Like, bro, bro, it be upsetting, bruh. That's the thing that our people don't understand. Like, what they say is, nobody could be a fornicator as Esau.
I said just keep teaching.
It's more so, bro. It's just sad, bro. Because we don't understand this is what we fall to when we want to be mingled among them. Go to Psalms 106 and verse 34. Because we really serving the snare. This is our destruction. They already had their judgment set, but we the only ones that can save ourselves. Psalms 106 and verse 34.
The book of Psalms, chapter 106 and verse 34.
Yep.
They did not destroy the nation concerning whom the Lord commanded them,
Right.
but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
Right, and that's the problem. We learning the works of everybody else. We don't want to learn the works that the Lord gave us. We learning the works of the heathen that ultimately leads us to our destruction. Everything we want to do, we do like them. All the covetousness thoughts, all the lustful. Then what? We implement in our community, and it just leads to our destruction, leads to our failure, leads to our demise, our misery. We don't want to seek nothing better. We don't want to be better. We don't want to see nothing for ourselves. Because what? We don't know what to look for. Then brother showing you what? Mug him. Nah, I don't want to hear that nigga talk. I'm gonna just mug him and keep it moving. We don't want to see nothing better. This is the problem with our people. Keep reading.
Verse 36. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Right. And that's what's going on today. Like the brother was trying to say, see, it's 33,000 religions out of that book, bro. That's the problem. The book ain't the problem. It's your mindset. The book ain't the problem. The teacher is. Where you learning it from? You learned it from the people that are destroying you. The same people that put you in the Egyptology is the same people that's putting you in the Christianity and all these other things. But what? It said we served their idols and it was a snare unto us. We want to hold up white man Jesus. People say they know Jesus is black, but what? If you do that, well, you will start seeking to correct all the other lies. But what? We don't care about that. You mind taking a flyer? Oh, I thought he was. We won't seek nothing else. Yeah, bro.
That old head class.
Yeah, that's it. Let him know, man. We don't see nothing wrong with it, though. We serving the idols. Whether you don't believe in Christianity or you believe in Buddhism, all the gods of the nations are idols. Whichever way you turn is idolatry. Unless you turn back to the Lord in truth as an Israelite and keep those commandments, what? You serving idolatry. No matter how much theology you learn on this campus, it don't matter how much Christ you might seek through Instagram, until you learn the scriptures in truth, you're not serving the Lord. Simple as put. What's the next verse on that?
You sacrifice your son and your daughter.
Yeah, actually read that.
Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood.
Right. So the same way people sacrifice their daughters and sons today, it's the same thing. I mean, truly, blood sacrifice probably still going on. But even how our people are gearing up our children to go right into what the Lord told us not to do. You train them up in all types of idolatry and wickedness. You sacrificing them. You want to hurry up and put the kid in the Christmas pajamas. He don't even know. He wouldn't even know Christmas unless you taught it. But what? We don't want to seek nothing different. All this education that our people are receiving, that our people have fought for, what? It still ain't helped us. It's one thing to have obviously simple arithmetic and things like that. Obviously, don't be just plain and stupid. But it's things that we got to understand that what? The things that higher level of knowledge, only the Lord can give it to you. Only things that's the only thing that's gonna really help us. That's only gonna show us different, to guide our steps. That's the knowledge of the Lord. That's the difference. What's the next verse on that?
They were defiled with their
Yeah,
own
keep
works.
reading.
Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own inventions.
Right, and that's the thing. We want to whore with our own inventions. It's like every day somebody find a new way to take the level of wickedness up further and further. Because that's all that's being pushed in the earth. That's all the more that can be made. That's the foundation of everything in this world, wickedness. Every time we see something, or it just like the video you was watching. She's like, oh, these rocks don't do this. And man, bruh, I don't know when we ever thought that rocks would give us healing, but I don't know. But our people have fell so far because what? We serve those idols. that's stumbling unto us. We don't want to seek nothing else. We don't want to be different. We don't want to come separate from them. But a lot of people walking around the campus mugging us, don't want to take that flyer. That's what? White man told you everything you do is fine. He told you everything you do is okay. Nothing is wrong. Not realizing the Lord hates everything you do. From there, go to I had something in my mind, I can't remember what I wanted. 16 to 25 probably. Yep, read that.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 25. There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Right, so it's a lot of things that our people do that they think is right. We think a lot of things we do is right. We think, oh yeah, see, I'm doing this, I help out. Especially like Thanksgiving, they be thinking because we're giving out free turkeys that's something to do that's so helpful. But what? That's really one of the most wicked things you can do. You setting your people up for sin, for idolatry. We think a lot of things we do are right, but what though? It says they lead to death. It's a lot of things that go on at this campus that we think is okay. Oh, let me get drunk. Let me do this. Let me do that. What? But our people haven't realized what? It's all to our destruction. Just because you might graduate, it's a lot of people that's not graduating. They ain't even got to be actually dead. They could just be what? They drop out and their life just fall apart. But we don't see these as no problem. Don't care about each other. Just like girl mean mugged you. That's wild. Yeah, you crazy. She just, oh, he not here. There's no way you don't see us. But look, the Lord is seeing everything that you do. The Lord's going to remember that. It's recorded. The Lord's going to be like, oh, remember that flyer brother tried to get you to wake you up? You said no. Because you thought your ways were right. But it's all leading to death. From there, go to... First Corinthians 10. Because the thing is, with these things that's right, a lot of people think we can't overcome it. Those temptations, those things that you don't want, it's a lot of things that our people can overcome. The Lord wouldn't have put you here if you couldn't overcome it. The Lord wouldn't have gave you the chance to get over it if you couldn't. Start at verse 12.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 12. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. There have no temptation taken you, but such as common to man.
Right.
So same thing that the scripture says, just like it says in Ecclesiastes. There's no new spirit under the sun. There's no new thing. Because what? The same thing, like it says, there's no temptation that's not common to man. A lot of things brothers come over, what? What's up, bro? It's a lot of things that what? You can overcome. But what? You got to stop thinking they're right. You got to start understanding that the Lord don't like it. The Lord he don't want you in that. He don't want you partaking in that. But you got to see it as that first. Then you can correct it. You got to spend time with the Lord to understand what's going on.
You want to take a fly, sis?
You got to spend time with the Lord in truth and sincerity, not, I know him. I know him every day.
And now she had a hard time. She took that fly.
This is the thing we got to understand. We got to understand that the Lord is not pleased with our ways. The Lord is not happy with what we're doing. It's a lot that needs to be corrected to our brothers and sisters. A lot of things that we need to change. Everybody want to seek the Lord, but what? The Lord trying to correct us. The Lord trying to make us change. We stop it there. We don't want to do it. We don't never got time for the Lord. From there, go to Hebrews 3 and 7. Let's close out with this.
7.
Yeah.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 7. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost said, today, if you will hear his voice.
Right, and that's the whole thing that we out here to do. To let our people hear the voice of the Lord. Let that Holy Ghost come to you and give you understanding. Let it bring some wisdom to you that you can correct and make peace with the Most High. That he can actually be your savior. That's what we're trying to do to our people. Trying to help our people. Just as we had to learn and listen, we're trying to correct our things and trying to correct our ways. But you just gotta let the Lord give it time. Take that fly and learn a lot. I guess I'll give it to the next brother. You wanna go up?
Take a fly, son. Want to take a fly? What you said?
So, sis, let's cross in the street with the green shirt. Mind taking a fly?
She said, damn, I can't ignore that.
Damn. Anybody else with a green shirt? So we out here to teach our people who they are according to the Bible. Our people have an identity crisis. Like the brother was just going over, because you don't know who you are. Our people think identity is a small thing. We think it's very minute, because we spend our life chasing trinkets. We spend our life chasing degrees, modern success, or what you would call the cares of the world. We spend our life chasing these things, and it's not until you stand beside somebody that know their identity, that know their history, and they can call out your history and identity, but you don't know yourself. It's a shameful thing. The problem wasn't that the slavery we went in, it's the now we don't care about the ramifications of slavery. We don't care about how it made us docile as a people. We don't care about how it stripped of us of our identity. We don't care about how it took the natural love that a people should share between each other. We don't care about these things. Why? Because you've been assimilated into society. So why should I care about if my people love me when the system that used to rape, rob, and murder my people and still do to this day, long as they accept me? I can get a new iPhone. I can walk in here and get this job because of my college degree, but you lack integrity. You lack honor when it comes to your people. It's funny because Machine Gun Kelly can hop inside rap culture, act like a real young nigga, go off and marry Megan Fox. Now Machine Gun Kelly doing country music now. But he used rap to catapult what? His career. Miley Cyrus.
You went home.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly went home. Miley Cyrus used to be on stage twerking with the sisters. She ain't been in a hip hop video in 10, 15 years. She done went home. But they use black culture to catapult their careers. But why our culture, or what's considered our culture, why it always gotta be ratchet as hell? Why our culture gotta be do-rags and bonnets? Why our culture gotta be sagging?
You want a flyer?
Why our culture gotta be twerking? Why I gotta be dope slinging?
What's your nationality?
You don't know your nationality? Okay. Got you. How you doing, brother? Why our culture gotta be the stank of the earth?
I know from before. I looked into y'all.
So what you find?
You ever wondered that, brother?
Wait.
Hey, when Chinese people, what's their culture? Is it twerking?
We out here a lot. You probably-
Every week? Okay, if you see me next week, remind me. Look, this is too on the spot right now. This is too on the spot right now.
He could just give you a quick summary of what we're talking about.
Sure, why not?
Appreciate you, sis.
So read the top of that flyer.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Like in front of this
Yep.
one? Okay, Deuteronomy.
No, the top. The very top.
Oh, did you know Christ is a so-called black man?
Did you know that?
Okay, I was actually having this conversation with my friend the other day, and he was talking about how Christ is apparently not black, but I thought he was black.
He is. We can prove it out of the scripture. Grab that. But you know, you see it say so-called, right?
Yeah,
Why do you think we use the term so-called?
I don't know.
What color is your iPad case?
Black,
What color is your skin?
black.
Your skin is black?
Yes.
Your skin is the same color as your book bag straps.
Oh, so it's brown.
Your skin brown.
Okay.
Well, why did you say black?
Because we're known as black.
Yeah, we're known as black. That means somebody taught you that. Somebody had to teach you that to identify yourself as something you're not, right?
Right, okay.
We see it today throughout the earth where they'll make you look at a man. If he dressed like a woman, they'll make you try to accept him as what? Trans. They'll say, no, I identify as a man. I don't give a damn what you identify as. That's what you are. You're a man. So this is confusion that go upon the earth because they can take a nation of people and make them identify as a color they're not. If they can do that with a nation of people, they can do that with an individual. So this is why they make us identify as things that we don't have no history in. Have you ever tried to book a plane ticket to black?
No,
What's the language of black?
there's no language of
There's
black.
no language.
Yeah.
So you see how by them doing this, they take a nation of people, identity, and erase it. Now they made you into who they want you to be. Because black is not a known nation upon the earth. It's something that was created through our oppressors. But this is why we say Christ is a so-called black man, because nobody walking that. Trust me, if you see somebody on earth walking that color, you would be like, you'll probably give up the ghost if you see somebody that dark walking around. You'd be like, what's wrong with him? He got a skin condition.
Well, so what color is he?
That's why we about to read it.
Start verse 13.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13.
Start verse 1.
Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus
You
Christ.
feel like a smart sister. You go to VCU. It ain't easy to get into this college. What does the word revelation mean?
Like it means something good. Like it just means like
You good. It means to reveal. Like somebody said, man, I had a revelation. It means to reveal. So the
Okay.
book of Revelation means God is revealing something to his people. So this is the very first verse in the book. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Revelation mean what?
the book of Jesus Christ.
No, it means reveal.
Oh, it means reveal.
Reveal. So
Oh.
God is telling you this is the revealing of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Right, so God will understand that it will be a lie going throughout the earth that Jesus of the Bible look a certain way he's not. So God said in the last days when this lie come upon the earth, I'm going to have to reveal the truth to my saints or to my people, his true color or his true ethnicity. So now we can stand against the lies that have been placed upon us over time. Jump to verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
Read.
clothed with a garment down to the foot,
So Christ had on a long garment. Read.
and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had on a gold belt, just like you see people that go out now and they got a Gucci belt or Hermes or Louis Vuitton belt. Our people always like to dress fashionable. Christ had on a real elaborate garment. He had on an all gold belt, which means if he had on a garment and a belt, it means he had what? It means he had a body.
Yeah.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. That means the hair on his face and the hair on top of his head were white in color and woolly in texture. Who the people on earth that got woolly hair?
Africans.
Africans, so-called Africans, because we're not really Africans. That's why they call us African Americans. You know, you ever know we don't look like traditional Africans.
Yeah.
We don't look none like them.
Yeah. Okay.
Our skin texture not even like theirs. There's a lot more rubbery.
Really?
Yeah, when you look at their skin texture not like ours.
Really?
We look softer.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Why some of them National Geographic depictions? Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So that means his hair on his face, he had a beard, and the hair on his head were white in color and woolly in texture. Like he had an afro, like Morgan Freeman. You know who Morgan Freeman is?
Yeah.
Right. So think about that as comparison to what we're reading. White in color, woolly in texture. Read.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were as a flame of fire. What color fire is?
Red, orange.
Right. What color they tell you Jesus' eyes was today?
I don't know.
Right. He's black. They paint him in a depiction with blue eyes. What the Bible just say?
So it says in the Bible it's black.
In the Bible, it says we're going to get to the skin color. We ain't got there yet.
Oh,
We dealing with the eyes and the hair right now. What color, the fake Christ, what color they say his hair is?
brown.
Right, it's like blonde, as broomstick brown, as they would call it. So he got blonde hair and blue eyes, right?
Right.
We ain't heard that description yet, have we?
Right. No, we have.
So that mean the world lying. Because if I want to read about Jesus, what book I'm going to go to? I'm going to go to the Bible, right?
Right.
So the Bible said Jesus had white hair. It was woolly, not blonde and stringy. He had red eyes and not blue eyes. So they 0 for 2 right now in the world. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What color is brass?
Brown.
Brown. Right. So if I purify brass and put it into the furnace, you ever seen how they polish brass?
No.
So they strip brass of its impurities by they continue to put it in the furnace and they pull it out. It's called polishing. Once they strip all the impurities out of brass, it comes like a real dark golden brown, like a real fine brown. You ever see people bake a cake and they say, take it out of the oven when it's golden brown?
Yeah.
That's perfection.
Oh. Okay.
So Christ.
Basically, we're perfection. Or Christ. Well.
Yeah. No. You said it.
You getting it?
You getting it. You getting it. We perfection. Why? Because we made in the image of who?
God.
God. Son. Christ is the son of who? God. So if Christ is brown, what color is God?
Brown.
Brown. The Bible tell you what color God is too. So Christ, they said Christ's feet was what color?
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Is your feet the same color as your body?
No.
Yes, it is.
The bottom of my feet?
No, they didn't say the bottom of.
Feet.
Yeah, the feet.
Wait, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if his feet brown, what color is the rest of his body?
Brown.
Right. So if Christ was walking the earth today, what would he be considered as?
Brown.
Brown. Well, now you know brown, but earlier you would have said what?
I wouldn't have said white.
Yeah, you would have said black.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but we're not black, we're brown people. That's a statistic that's placed on us, but it's not accurate when it's according to depiction. Because if the police looking for somebody that robbed a bank and he got on a black hoodie and black jogging pants, are they going to stop somebody with a brown hoodie and brown jogging pants? No, they're going to say he don't fit the description. So why we considered black people when our skin brown?
It's because statistics.
Because
It's because of the.
it's what's called as systemic racism or systematic racism,
Yep.
where I can paint you in an image that you're not, and I can once you agree or accept it, now I can mold you to what I want you to be. Because once you lose your identity, what else you lose?
Yourself.
Right, which comes with what? That, but what else? Culture, language, and the God that you serve. So once I take your identity, I take all those things away from you. If I take your language from you, now you're going to speak my language. If I take your God away from you, now you're going to serve my God. Why are we the only people on the face of the planet that worship a God that don't look like us? The Chinese guy, he fat, he bald head. Everybody else God on earth look like them but us. We the only nation of people that serve our God look like the people that oppress us. Why is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's because that we've been put in chains physically, and once the chain came off physically, it went our minds spiritually. Now when that happened, we've been stripped of our identity. Now I can assimilate you into society because I took everything from you. So this is what happened to our people over a period of time. Now we get up into the time where we would say modern or new age, where we think things are new, but there's really the ramifications of history playing out. Go to Deuteronomy 28. So Christ is not white, he's a what?
You said if he's my what?
Christ not white, is he?
No.
We read that he's a what?
Brown.
Brown. Now we're going, before we get to there, go to Hebrews 7. Now I'm gonna tell you what tribe Christ come out of. Because they like to depict Christ as he didn't have a family, he didn't have kinsmen, but Christ had brothers and sisters. Christ had a father and a mother. In order for him to have if he had brothers and sisters, that means he had a what?
He might have a mom and a dad.
He had a mom and a daddy.
Yeah.
Right. So for him to have brothers and sisters, that means they come out of a lineage. This is what we've been lied to about the certain immaculate conception. That's not written in the Bible. And the Bible tells you Christ had a father. His name was Joseph. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
It is evident. That it means you can be proved. Like I say, it's evident. Right now you got on a book bag. That's a fact. It is evident. That's what they're saying about Christ, that he came out of the tribe of Judah. That's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. It is evident. What color are the Jews today?
White.
Right. But Christ is black, or a brown-skinned man. So what happened in earth to where now the Jews became white?
Colonization.
Colonization, and what else? What comes with colonization?
White.
Right? Or what else? Slavery, and what else?
You
Lies.
know what causes it?
Now, what come with it?
Oh, what come with it?
Lies come with colonization.
Yeah.
Because in order to take a people over, you got to now, I ain't taking you over and you keeping your same thoughts and your same way of living. No, after when I take you over, you're going to follow my lifestyle. Which now I'm making you be something that you're not. Right, they strip everything of you. So this is what happened. Now we're seeing the ramifications of us being colonized. Because we can look through our history, and up until the 1400s, everybody knew Christ was a dark-skinned man. It's not until Christopher Columbus, Ponce de Leon, you had the Cortezes and the Crusades start going throughout the earth, conquering brown-skinned people known today as blacks and Hispanics, and making them accept a Jesus and a religion known as Christianity that we never once followed. But God told us about this long before it ever happened. You ever heard of Moses?
Yeah.
You know anything about the story of Moses and the Israelites?
He parted the Red Sea.
Right, and they came out of Egypt, right?
Mm-hmm.
What were the Israelites in Egypt?
What do you mean?
What were they?
Oh, yeah, slaves.
Yeah, slaves. That's where we were. Deuteronomy 28:15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You got teachers, right?
Yeah.
If your teacher say, if you don't listen to what I'm telling you, you're going to fail this test. God telling us if we don't listen to what he's telling us to do, something going to happen to his people. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so the Israelites become a lawless people. It's a certain destruction that's going to happen within these people that's going to destroy them.
If I may ask, that passage, wasn't that reference for God basically telling the Egyptian Pharaoh that if you don't let my people go, I'm going to basically curse you?
No, this long after.
That's after.
Pharaoh already dead.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. Verse 15.
Verse 15 again.
Yep.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God is talking to the Israelites and he's telling them if they don't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, they're going to be cursed. Is curse a good thing or a bad thing?
A bad thing.
Do you see any curses among our people today? What curses do you see within our community? Or what bad things do you see our people that we try to make normal?
Racism is one. That's
Right?
one.
Yeah, that's one. But think about the things that go on within our community. Or the things that happen to us over time. What's one thing that we can all relate to?
Aging.
Eh,
Over time.
Yeah, aging. But what's one thing that happened in history?
You leave
I
me
think that's
aging
even the
like
white
you-
people, too.
What's one thing that happened in history to our people that we all can point back to, that this only happened to us?
So only Black Africa.
Right. It happened in America.
If you're referring to slavery, I believe
Yeah.
almost every civilization's had
Yeah,
a bit of
that's-
slaves.
No.
That's
No, not like what we finna read. Not like what we finna read.
The Koreans had the longest, almost 16.
Is there another nation on earth? The Koreans. Do the Koreans know who their God is?
No.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
Their leader.
There's no other nation on the face of the planet that's serving another nation's God, that don't know their culture or their heritage, and that went there by way of cargo slave ship. This is the lie that go upon the earth. The minute we try to say who and prove who we are out of the Bible, the notion that is everybody been in slavery. Say for instance,
I'm not saying
somebody come to you and you say, "What's wrong? What's your name?"
My name?
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Somebody say, Aaliyah, my father passed. What you think this person wants you to do? Console them, right?
Yeah.
You say, girl, mine did too. How you think that would sound to them?
Everybody's father passed.
And everybody daddy died. You're going to be like, damn, you inconsiderate. The minute we start saying the things that happen to us, other nations on the planet say everybody went into slavery. Well, other nations don't have systemic racism against them. Other nations are still not being hung from trees in 2026. Other nations are not still being cultivated and robbed of their natural resources that they don't have, that they're not privy to. We stop at a damn red light every day, and the family of the man that created that is a black man, and his family don't see no residuals from that. Not one. People buy light bulbs every day. A brother created the flint that go in the light bulb to stop it from blowing out. You think his family received residuals from that?
No.
Light bulb, $1 billion industry. So don't tell us that we not still being oppressed and racism don't exist when we see it throughout the earth. Everybody been in slavery.
No.
Man, the Chinese man make trillions of dollars by sending goods to America. The people ain't oppressed.
So is this a church? This is a church?
Yeah, we got a school.
I just wanted to say,
Oh,
what
okay,
I'm saying
okay,
with
okay.
that
around here?
is, I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm from
saying
the
that
area. I'm from
it isn't
Richmond.
bad or the process
So you know,
that
you
happens
heard
is
about
wrong.
Richmond.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, the
saying,
school like
in
10 minutes
total,
from Petersburg.
it happens.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
I will
Okay,
concede
so
to your point
okay,
on
I'm gonna look into this.
there
This
is
is
certain
very
aspects
interesting.
after
It's
the
one
fact
more thing I want
that
you
aren't
to hear
happening
from
with other
him.
cultures,
Hey,
and
finish
you're
telling
absolutely right.
her to...
Verse 16.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So God said we disobey him, these things will happen to him. Happen to us. When were we cursed in the field as a nation of people? Or how was we cursed in the field?
Oh, slavery.
Slavery. We was forced to do what?
Work.
Work. Sun up to sundown. Did we get paid for it?
No.
No. How are we cursed in the field today?
Hell, even when you did, you only got 5 shillings.
You said how are we cursed today?
Yeah.
Am I still working?
Yeah.
But we're
But
getting paid.
right, but how are we getting paid? Well, you got a job, right?
Not right now.
No, but most people that get a job that look like you, they get an entry level, right? They don't start off at the job as a GM, or they don't start the job off in a place of authority. Usually we got to work our way up through the company if we get a fair shot. I done been in many jobs where I'm qualified to get the job, and they bring in somebody that look like him, and I got to train him for the job over me. Well, why you just didn't hire me?
Yeah.
That's called systematic racism.
We gotta go harder. We have to try.
Now it ain't about you going harder. It's about you put in the place where God said this is gonna be your punishment. Jump to verse 45. Yep.
Verse 45, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee,
Read, you're not gonna, no matter where you go upon the face of the earth, you're not gonna be able to escape these curses. Read.
till thou be destroyed.
Right. Are we destroyed today?
Yeah.
Bingo. Yes, we are. Because the what we're used for, in the condition that we're in, we're of no good. Like if I buy a TV, it's for me to watch TV, right? If I punch it and shatter it, the TV is destroyed. Now, the thing that I bought it for, now I can't use it. So even though you can still see us walking upon the face of the earth, well, we got a certain amount of millionaires and we got a certain amount of billionaires, but as a nation of people, that's not what defines us. So God said we destroy it. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
And he's telling us why we destroy it, because we don't listen to what God tell us to do. Read.
to keep his commandments.
To do what?
To keep his
You
commandments.
see how simple God make this? You be like, well, I wonder why we going through what we going through. God said, because you ain't keeping my commandments. Because everything that we cry about is in the direct result of us disobeying God's commandments. Everything when you see us dying, when you see us having untimed pregnancy, when you see us fornicating, when you see us dying from drug overdose, when you see us going through different avenues of being promiscuous and things of that nature, well, it's a commandment for that. It's directly attached to God's children being disobedient. This is the judgment for disobedience. Read.
And his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
What's your favorite restaurant to eat at? It don't gotta be nothing high fashion or fancy.
I'll eat anywhere.
McDonald's.
Okay, let's go with that.
But how you know you arrived at McDonald's?
When you
Don't
see-
eat that trash.
Yeah.
It really don't. I've worked there. It's garbage.
When you see the sign.
That says
when
what?
You see the logo. That says
It's McDonald's, right? You
Yeah.
know you at McDonald's and not Burger King.
Yeah.
God is saying this how my people are gonna know who they are because these signs are gonna be placed on them. So it don't matter what time period, what generation throughout history, my people are gonna be able to look in this book and identify themselves because this only gonna happen to them. Why? Because if 5 nations of people can look in this book and say that this happened to them, then it wouldn't be a sign because everybody would be able to identify. But everybody can't identify with what we about to read. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart
Uh-huh.
for the abundance of all things.
One way we can prove that because you can go back to time and we can see these nations always serving the God that they serve today. These nations never serve Yahweh or the God of the Bible or the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
The God, Most High God say one of the curses we gonna serve our nation in hunger, in thirst, and nakedness. Do we control the import and export of food in America?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Oh, us as people.
Yeah, us as people.
Like us as brown people.
Yes, ma'am.
No, we don't.
No, FDA controlled that. They put all these chemicals in your food and you gotta buy it. But you don't control the grocery stores, you don't control the import and export of it, you don't control the prices that go on it.
You can't even control how the farmers
That's a
grow
place
their
of,
food.
that's a position of what? Servitude. I mean, you've been dictated to and you have to receive it. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, you got a water bill? Yeah, you do. You pay tuition? You got a what you got? You got a what's it called? You got a scholarship.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Right. So within that scholarship, you think that's free?
No.
Right. So within that scholarship, they already allocated how much a person shower, how much an average person eat, how much it costs to house you. So within that scholarship, the only way you receive that scholarship if you're gonna do something that make the university look good, whether that's academics, softball, volleyball, golf, whatever it is, it's something that you, track and field. That's what you do, track and field.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you bringing something to the table, Aaliyah. You ain't here just because you bringing something to the table. Your athleticism is paying for your stay at the school. I'm just keeping it. Hey, I was on a scholarship too back in 05, way before you was born. I was playing college football. Hey, what they say, you either got 4, 2, or 3. You got Greek fraternity, or you got 2 numbers on the back of your jersey. You bringing something to the school for them to benefit off you. Ain't nothing free. So they already allocated on how many showers you gonna take. They prorated on how much food you gonna eat, and they added into a scholarship. Now they add you, if you don't perform, do you stay on scholarship?
No.
No. So you got to go out there and do what? Win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run, sister, run.
Run, nigga, run. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, do we control the textiles that it takes to make these clothes? No, we don't. You don't buy the raw material. They make, I don't care how rich you is, all these rich people got to go see these companies. They make what they call samples for them. They lay all these samples out on the table. They tell them what cut it is, and they tell them the percentage of the cotton or whatever it is that's in it. And you got to pick which one you like best. They give you a price, and they say, hey, make me 14 million of these. But you don't have the power to own the raw material. God telling you this is a form of slavery. This is a form of oppression for his people. Because as much cotton that we pick, we should be getting drawers, socks. We should be getting clothes for free. We ought to be able to walk in Walmart and say, let me get 3 of them, 4 of them. Read. Because the money that our people made for our oppressor is still being seen today in the earth. Read.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things, you want a driver's license, where you got to go?
DMV.
Who on the DMV?
Government.
Government. The government is ran by who?
Bunch of white people.
Bingo.
She looked at
This God telling you how you gonna identify yourself in the last days. God saying one of all things, read.
you was right.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
What a yoke of iron? What is a yoke of iron?
A small piece of iron.
It ain't a small piece, but it is a piece of iron. You got your phone? You got your tablet on you?
Yeah.
Google this for me.
I don't got Wi-Fi.
Goodness gracious.
My phone don't work.
There you go. Look at the sign.
I thought this was supposed to be a minute.
We almost done. So,
Ooh, y'all giving me a whole
enjoy it.
service.
right, so we almost through. So who the only people on earth that have that chains around their neck like that?
Black people.
Black people. God said what?
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said he who put the yokes of iron upon our neck.
White people.
White people. It ain't no man running around with a pitchfork poking people in the booty. Oh, it's the devil. No, God tell you he shall put a yoke of iron around your neck. Read.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed.
Until he have destroyed thee. Type in white people with yoke of iron around their neck. Read.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth.
What's the symbol of America?
Red. Wait, what do you mean symbol?
Flag.
What's the symbol of America? What animal do they use?
Oh, eagle.
Eagle. Read that again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth.
Now, how did we get here?
Ships.
Through ships. Verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So in Egypt, where were the Israelites?
Slaves.
Slaves. Did we walk out of Egypt or did we take a ship?
We walk.
We walked, showing you that you don't need a ship to leave Egypt. But God telling his people, we're going to go into another bondage or another slavery by way of what? Ships. Who the only people that go throughout the earth by way of cargo slave ships for slavery?
White people.
No.
What do you mean? Black people.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
Ask her again. I don't think she
Wait, no, please. I understood. Please.
Verse 68.
Please.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
And he
ships,
said, the Lord shall bring you into bondage again with ships. Read.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more
And
again.
when we got to America, what happened to us? Did we come over here and play Duck, Duck, Goose?
No, we were.
We worked, right. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
How did they divvy us up? How did they divide us up? Did they just give us away or did they do what? Or did they make money off us?
They made money off.
So if you make money off somebody, what you have to do?
What do you mean?
I got to sell them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Were we sold here?
Yes.
Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who bought us?
White people.
God called them what?
Owners.
No. God called them something else. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who bought us?
White people.
What did God call them?
Enemies.
That fit them, right? Because they still treating us like enemies to this day. A brother got hung last week in North Carolina. Read.
For bondmen,
Slave man,
and bondwoman,
and slave woman.
and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall redeem us because we're still in the land of our captivities to this day. What people did God say this going to happen to? What did God call them? Now, God didn't say black people, but it is black people. But God called them what?
I don't know.
Next verse.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1.
God gonna tell you who his people are.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
So are you guys like the black Israelites?
No, we're the Israelites.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
Our skin brown, not black.
Okay.
So
I
God,
don't have to go to an appointment.
now you good. So God called us what? What did God call us? He said he made this covenant with the children of who?
God. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, repeat that.
Read it again.
You're losing me. Y'all
No, you,
Give me a minute. Y'all
no,
give me a minute.
you losing you. You making this longer than what it is, right?
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
What did God call us?
The children of Israel.
Right, but this history happened to who? The things that we just read happened to who?
Black people.
Right, so black people are what?
Children of Israel.
The children of Israel. Now you see how our identity been erased. Because the world call you what? Black. But you're not black, you brown.
Yeah.
This is our history. No other nation on earth can lay claim to this. This didn't happen to white people. White people didn't go on slavery by cargo slave ships and be sold to other white people and still in that land today, being overthrown. White people rule the earth. If it's a storm in China, white people give it a name. And the Chinese people call it the name of the white man give it. The white man tell you that you can buy a star in the Galaxy X9 7-48, and for $20 a month, you can buy this star, and people buy it. Who gave him the authority to name a tornado? Who gave him the authority to name? This is Hurricane Sean. Who gave you the authority to do that? Now all the people around the world saying ping pong, Hurricane Sean. They calling it Sean. God is letting you know who ruling the earth. So they wouldn't be oppressed. They would be in a ruling class.
So can I ask you?
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna look into this. Thank you.
All right, next time.
You guys gotta make this. You can't be doing
Gotcha.
this.
I've
Telling
lived
people
in
minute,
Gastonia, North Carolina. I was
You
raised
live where?
Gastonia, North Carolina. I was
Okay.
raised there. And I even heard from a buddy of mine about that hanging that you're actually talking about.
Gotcha.
Now, under my own personal circumstances, I'm homeless. I live in a fucking tent with a cat. I haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. People who are in my circumstance, do you genuinely believe that they care about oppressing another people?
So the one thing about your people, white people, is I'm gonna try to paint this in the most direct
Be
way
honest.
possible without. So what's one thing that your people do when they go to war?
Fight.
Fight. Do the white man believe in killing his own people? For the,
Depends.
right, depends. What will he call it? He'll call it for the greater good, or he'll call it a necessary evil, or a casualty of war.
Absolutely.
Right.
But I
So
think that's also a moral standpoint when you're in a war type situation.
no, you never read about the Israelites. You never read about God's people harming their own people, even in war, to just to afflict the opposing people. So that's not a normal thought or theory on earth. That's the actions of a people who are, quite frankly, just brute beasts. They want whatever way they can get their point across, they'll take it. They'll call it casualty of war. He said, man, no, we could have did this another way. They'll try to make you believe there was no other way for this to be done. Like when they blew that school up and they killed all them girls over there in Iran. That school full of girls.
A better circumstance, actually, for your example, would be when there was a drone strike on some kind of military target. It was right at his house, but there were a bunch of kids around, and they didn't care. They pulled the trigger and put that missile in that car anyway and killed
Right,
everybody.
right. Job 9:24.
You guys make some interesting points. I'll give you that.
Yeah, the Bible makes the Bible is authentic and real direct. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
It said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now, if I give somebody something, and their characteristics of these people are wicked,
Yeah.
what would they do with it?
Continue.
Continue. Right. They're going to shape whatever I give them
Yep.
to be as they are.
Yep.
I can give a righteous people the same world, and what would you see permeate throughout the earth? Righteousness.
Continuance of the same
A
action,
continuance of the characteristics of that person.
Same actions, yeah.
Right. So when we look and see what's going on upon the earth today, is it wickedness ruling the earth or is righteousness?
I definitely give you wickedness.
All right, it's wickedness. Well, the Lord said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And the person that's ruling, he covered the faces of the people that are the real true judges. So now we see through what? Literature, we see through movies, we see through different syndications that your nation of people will paint everybody in ancient time to be white. The Egyptians was white, the slaves were white, the Persians white, the Medes white. They make everybody white. God white, the angels white, Jesus. That's not real. And when you look at history, because you can look back.
That's also secondarily due to a failure of Hollywood unable to care about black people enough to actually put them in the movies.
Right, well, why would they care?
And it's only been recently that that's actually happened due to diversity type of reasons. But even that.
Yeah.
But even on that,
I'm gonna
it's
answer one thing.
not particularly fair to your race. I'll give
Right.
you that.
Is a lie evil or good?
A lie?
A lie, L-I-E.
Yeah, no, yeah,
It's
that's
evil.
bad. Yeah,
But the
that's
Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So that's why we see Hollywood not able to give a damn, because it's still of the same wicked branch.
Recently, they are trying.
Yeah, well, they're not trying as hard as they should.
No, I'll
Like-
give you that. That's what I'm saying.
Like, for example, what you just said, they at one point in time they wasn't hiring, so-called black people to be playing movies.
Yeah.
But even now, you come back up.
Yeah.
But even now, when you look at biblical movies, right?
Yeah.
Biblical movies. Have you ever seen a movie that starred Jesus Christ as a black man, or black man was Jesus Christ?
No, not a
You've
black
never-
man, but there was, I believe, a recent one where they did some Arab type of guy. I think.
Right. So
I
they
don't-
all,
I-
but they,
I'm
yeah.
probably mixing
So they
up
was
these-
always doing it. But you was here the whole time. What was the characteristics we showed of Jesus Christ that what he would look like
He was
today?
brown.
He was brown. He would look like me,
Bronze,
yeah, today. But they would still say Arabic don't have woolly hair. Their hair is curly, all right? And as far as they like a little lighter brown, some of them,
Yeah.
right? They're a little lighter brown. But nonetheless, even if they was to establish an Arab person is not an Israelite. Because an Arab person, they still have their genealogy, they still have their lineage, they know who they are. So even down to what you were saying, they still are not doing it, because when it's something that's supposed to be 100% historically accurate, if it goes against the grain, they're not going to do it. No, we will never have a black Jesus Christ. No, we'll never have a black Daniel. No, we'll never have a black Moses. When you read in the Bible, it says Moses, he took his hand in the bosom, took it out, and it was white. He put it back in, and it came back to the natural color. What color was that? It was black. All right. But what they will do, as long as it speaks to the narrative of like Africans, which they would say, okay, yeah, these are black people. Yeah, they're going to put that in. But when it's even down to Jesus Christ, when we can clearly see that he was a so-called black man, they would never depict him as such.
I will definitely
All right.
agree with that. I will definitely agree.
Ecclesiastes 10:6. So I know you was asking, like, where do that land you, being that you are Caucasian male, and you're in a country that's ran by your people, right? Well, even to that testament, you still have more chances or more opportunities than somebody of my color.
I
You
would
got-
say that if I was in Gastonia right now, I'd have a lot more chance than a lot of the people around there, for sure.
Right, so
But under the same circumstances, with how things are going nowadays, that kind of changes to a certain extent. Not fully, but it does change.
So
And
a
there
lot of
is
times-
progress going into that direction.
a lot of times, just being honest, while a lot of like people of your ethnicity like be homeless and things of that nature, because y'all choose to go out, seek life and backpack and things of that nature, when y'all can go home. No, I'm not saying you in general,
No, I get you.
but a lot of times I'm gonna go backpack and I'm gonna go see the world.
Yeah.
A lot of people that look like me won't have that opportunity. We homeless because we fell on hard times and things of that nature. But read this for me.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Folly is set in great dignity.
So we went in Job 9:24 and it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Job says that what? Ecclesiastes says what?
Folly is set in great dignity.
So folly is set in great dignity on earth, right? So we in a government system where taxes are being taken out of our check. You know, in Singapore, 20% of their tax, 20% of their check is taxed, and it goes towards each person's retirement. So when they get done working and they retire, they automatically have a fund that they don't have to apply for, that is automatically set up.
401k.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a 401k, but it's directly for that person. So when they retire, their food, their board, and their clothing and all their needs will be taken care of because they paid into their retirement for over 20 years. Or however how long they work. I've been working since I was 14. So let's say if I worked from the time I was 14 to the time I was 65. For that amount of years, 20% of my check, no matter where I work, went to this bank account. So when I retire, I wouldn't have to apply for money that I already earned. Does America have something like that in place?
Like I said, the 401k is similar, but not
But
exactly
not the same.
But it's not what you're talking about.
Right, so it's not that. So this showing you how the evils that go upon this earth. Is Singapore bigger than America? No. So if Singapore can do it, surely America can do it, right?
Yeah, but
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to-
no, no.
Then you have to do implementation, and then you got to sync it. But I mean,
America-
I get what you're saying. I do.
You know, you understand what you understand the equation that it takes to make rocket fuel or to harvest uranium. You mean to tell me that they can harvest uranium, but they can't come up with an idea to allocate funds out of a person's check for their retirement?
That's kind of separate, but I see what you're saying.
I'm showing you where a person put their mind to. That's where they'll thrive at.
Yeah.
when you want to strive
But
and
we haven't put our mind to that. So
right,
Yeah, absolutely.
there is no, they haven't come about yet.
Yeah.
So I'm showing you this is the thoughts of America. Because of whatever America do, they will. If America wanted to do that, they will go to Singapore. Just like you ever heard of Operation Paperclip?
No.
When the Germans and the Nazis went to war and all that happened, and you know, because Germany was about to win the space race, right?
Yeah, because they were trying to do a lot of their
Right. When they lost
America.
World War II,
Yeah.
what happened to all those scientists that was in Germany?
They pretty much either converted to the American ways or
Bingo.
they pretty much diversed off from where
Right.
they were.
It's called Operation Paperclip. America paid them to come be scientists for America.
Yeah.
The next couple years, America went where? To the moon. Because those same scientists that was working for Germany came to work for America, and America won the space race.
Absolutely.
So America has the funds to take the brightest minds on earth to fund something that America wants to do. It shows you that America don't really care about its people, even if it's the people that look like you. Why? But they'll use you to fight what? The race war for them. It's an old saying that white people say. They said a poor, it's an old saying. It's like from the late 1900s. Poor white people were happy that they was poor and white because they still thought they was better than rich black people. They said, long as we can make them feel happy to be white,
That was the mindset back
and
then.
you still see it to this day.
I mean, I don't feel that way.
No, you don't. But I'm saying it's.
I know.
But at the end of the day, it's your country, though.
But I give you that. I understand where you're coming from on that for sure. It's definitely an overall mindset that definitely needs to change. It really does.
Can it change?
If we actually put our minds to it, for sure.
Remember, what's America's characteristic? The Bible said the earth is giving it to the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
This place
it's hard to
characteristic.
It's hard to change something when it's carved in freaking stone at this point. So
Right.
It's difficult.
Can a leopard be a jaguar?
No.
Nah, a leopard don't change the stripes. America not gonna change. They making too much money. Why would they? We see it every day when Lieutenant Owens get on TV.
And actually genuinely put our mindsets on stuff like that, because you're right. It definitely needs to be changed. It definitely needs to be circumvented the way we do certain things. And I think the genuine solution for that is communication, talking about it, trying to figure out what we can do together. Because you're right, the government isn't going to give a shit. They're making too much money. So they're going to care more about their own profits and resources than anyone else.
Ecclesiasticus what, 10?
That's the judge.
Yep. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We've established that America characteristics are wicked. Solomon said, folly is set in great dignity. Our people care about the things that are really minute. Now, when you look at America, they're not leading in things of the world that matter. Like when it comes to reading, writing, and arithmetic. When it comes to solutions. When it comes to, like we just brought up, Singapore. Actually, America is number 27 out of all the countries. But when it comes to fame, when it comes to fortune, when it comes to the glitz and glamour, when it comes to military might, America lead in those things. So a lot of people will come to America. Why? Because poor in America means sleeping in a one-bedroom apartment or in an air mattress. Poor in another country is sleeping in a hut on the dirt floor. A lot of people would much rather sleep on an air mattress in a one-bedroom apartment. But does that mean America is the standard of living? No, it's just glamorized because you can come here and get an iPhone. You can come here and get an Android. You can come here and get clothing and a car and things of that nature and be seen as well established. So read this. This is why America would never change.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Because the mindset of people, like when you see in other countries, when people overthrow the government, the people in America don't have that mindset, read.
A wise judge will instruct his people.
A wise judge will instruct his people. Now, when I apply this characteristic to America, America is wise, but they're wise to do evil. So that America and the minds that run this country, they know how to manipulate the people into handling or doing things that people might not necessarily want to do. Case in point, let's rewind to 5 years ago. They made everybody take a shot that they never approved in, but America told you, if you want to go back outside, if you want to go back to the movies, if you want to go back to normal life, you got to take this drug that we only been working on 45 days. But hey, trust me, I'm a scientist. And people shot it in their arm, and 5 years later, people died from blood clots, people died from known causes or unknown causes.
Yep.
They died young, they died old, and all in between. All because America, and now they making Dr. Fauci be the fall guy when he was only doing this job. But it's showing you the wickedness of this people. America's wise to do evil. Read that from the top again.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
A wise judge will instruct his people. The COVID shot was so it was so detrimental that it tore families apart. People got to arguing because they didn't want to take the shot. People was called stupid, and why don't you trust America? And man, you holding society up, man.
I've heard that so many times, man.
Right. If you just conform and take the shot, we can get back to normality.
Oh, I took the mask and I barely went anywhere because I had no choice.
Right, because a lot of people can see through the bull crap.
Yeah.
But this is the mind state of America, Reed, as the judge are.
As a wise judge will instruct his people.
But a wise judge will instruct his people, Reed.
And the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. The America's not well ordered. Dignity is set on high. This place is full of madness, Reed.
As the judge of the people is
As the
himself.
judge of the people, Reed.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So as officer, so America get you to buy into what? Left wing, white wing, conservative, liberals, Democrat, Republican. All this stuff that don't matter. When other countries ran like that? No, they got a king or they got you're going to be told what to do. America's ran like that, but they try to hide behind you have a choice. Do we really have a choice?
No, because people also forget that this isn't a democracy. This is actually a republic.
Right.
There's a big difference.
It's a big
between the
difference.
two. And that's what people majorly forget. Everybody nowadays thinks, oh, we have democracy, free speech, free will. No.
Right.
The
It's-
Constitution allows you certain circumstances, but under exceptions, those circumstances to be very much taken away from you.
Right. So it's the clothing of democracy, but under the clothing, the body is what? A republic.
Republic, yeah.
Case in point, America would like you to operate as what? You have freedom of speech.
Yep.
Have people died because they spoke their mind? Yes.
Oh.
You get fired. If I go into my job and I say, man, I can't,
Yeah,
I don't believe that,
yeah.
I don't believe trans women are women. I believe trans women are men. Somebody will clip that and send it to my job and I get fired. But I got freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
I should be able to say what I want, right? But why can't I say it? Why did I lose my job?
People fucked up. That's why.
Right, because it's an illusion of democracy. To this day, did you know that the amendment still stands? It's things wrote in the amendment that says if a law come at a later date after these amendments are established and try to overthrow the amendment, this amendment stands.
The Constitution was definitely designed to change after a certain amount of time. And the main reason I believe for that was the Founding Fathers didn't know everything. They didn't know what was going to happen in the future, what necessary requirements were needed for laws to change over time. So they left it open-ended, but that also left a loophole for corruption and also problems to come into that where it could cause major systemic problems.
Right. So, because in the amendment, it's laws that say if in a later time, if a rule comes that tries to overthrow certain amendments, then this amendment will always stand.
Yeah.
Like you said, they might not know what will take place in the future, but they made it foolproof.
Yeah.
But it tells you what? That the judge of the people, so are the people.
Yeah.
All the people in America like the people that run this place.
Nope.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
The people who run America,
Yeah.
I think those people would be entirely different from the average person.
No, because again, they just made everybody take a shot that they didn't want to take.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of those rich people didn't care. They just led the country. Or
No, what I'm saying is
went
the
to go on
mind
vacation.
state of this place.
Okay.
You can see the things that go on in this place, and you can see it's not right.
Yeah.
But people, Gary, Indiana, has got no TV press. They had a severe storm that hit there almost a week and a half ago. Nobody showed up to help them. But everybody continued to talk about a shooting that happened at Virginia State and the strangling that happened here. Let something happen out in Sharp Pump where majority of white people stay. that's gonna get a lot of press. But Gary, Indiana is what? 80% black. The same way why it took them 60 years to fix the pipeline in Flint. Because Flint is majority what? Black. So we understand as a people that when things happen to people that look like me, they're gonna take their sweet time getting there. But in America, it shouldn't be so, because in America, everybody think they free. Everybody think we should just all communicate and come together. But let's have an honest conversation. That's not truth in America. It's not what America, that's not the principles of what America was built off of. Because if I stand on this corner and say I can't stand gay people, people gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But if a white person say I can't stand black people, then nobody bat an eye.
Well, under those circumstances, I would have to say
It's just all he racist. But it's still accepted in America. Why? Because America was founded on racism.
it would be less of a problem compared to, I guess, certain circumstances. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I go in anywhere in this city right now and I say the N-word out loud, planting it out loud, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, because now you're being offensive.
But if I go around and start talking to some people and enjoying my time, I usually don't have a problem.
Right.
But like I said, under certain circumstances, that can become a major problem. Just like if I were, as a white guy, to sit here and say, like I said this on TikTok maybe a couple of years ago, when the feminists and shit were flipping the fuck out, creating ads all over everywhere, making ads that they were going to destroy shit, I told people, bro, this is going to turn out the same way as almost every movement has turned out. If you keep hollering and screaming and doing all the nonsense, people are going to look at you like you're stupid. And I got an ass ton of hate for it, but...
Yeah, we'll be the first one to tell you the feminist movement is stupid. It is. It don't make any sense. Read that from the top again.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man that ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people.
An unwise king destroyeth his people. Now we're getting closer to the point that you was making, because you want to know, how can I be a white man in white America and I'm still under the conditions that you're going through? Read that again. Who would be the king of America now?
White man.
Right, but the face they put in front is who? Trump.
Yeah.
Right, so read.
Verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people.
Is Trump wise?
He's a businessman, but he's not wise.
Yeah, he's not wise when it comes to politics at all.
Yeah.
So he don't know how to structure and allocate certain funds and things to help a nation of people, even though he know how to run a business. We all know, let's keep it a buck, America really is a business, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But
That's a whole nother...
it said an unwise king would destroy his people. You would be of the same ethnicity as Trump, right?
Yeah.
White man. But the scripture's telling you an unwise king gonna destroy his people. So it's telling you how you're able to be a white man and white America and still be destroyed. It's showing the Bible telling you because the ruler of your people is unwise. They don't have enough common decency. They don't have enough wisdom to put things in place to destroy other people and take care of their own.
I will definitely say that the allocation of resources definitely needs to be modified. I think basically because we deploy, almost 98, well, I wouldn't say 98, but about 80% of our military resources are going into military resources.
Right.
I mean, those resources could at least be cut down by 20%, reallocated somewhere else, like to the homeless or to shelters or to necessary resources for men. And
take
other-
care of the homeless. Don't make them rich.
No, I wouldn't. But that's the thing.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm letting you.
Needs to be rich,
No,
though.
I get what
think
you're saying, but I'm
if
letting you know the
someone's at
mindset of
bottom-
America.
I think if someone's at the bottom, regardless of their race or anything, they should at least be given a chance to stand.
You know why it wouldn't work? Because it makes too much sense. That's all it is. So, give me the real quick. I just want to test. Give me the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, real quick.
I'm really enjoying this conversation
Daniel
because
chapter 2.
I didn't expect this today.
Daniel chapter 2. And
just yell at people.
I love having a good conversation.
yeah,
People are so afraid of having a good
Verse-
conversation
No,
nowadays.
we don't run for nothing.
Hey, y'all
40.
awesome.
All right, let me show you something real quick. Here it goes. Deuteronomy, Daniel chapter 2 and verse 40.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2 and verse, is that 40?
Yep.
Verse 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron.
Right. So when you And here, this is talking about the different empires, the different countries that Israel would go into due to captivity.
Yeah.
So the fourth one is going into Rome.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. And who was Rome established by? What nationality of people was Rome? The Romans, white people. All right, and even in Rome, exactly, the Caesars. And even in Rome, they established a class system even amongst themselves, where they, even with their own people, they had piss poor jobs with dealing with them. So that's how deplorable the so-called white man is. He'll even piss on his own people just to get rich, because Rome was a capitalistic, country, society, the same way as America. All right, go ahead.
For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes.
Right, meaning for us, so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans of Indian descent, all right, the feet and toes, this is the last of the captivity. But go ahead.
Part of potter's clay and part of iron.
Right, but it's part of potter's clay and part iron. Can you mix clay and iron together to where it makes a mold? If I put clay on that, can it be able to mold together? No. Nah, you can't mix it. All right, go ahead, read that again.
And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided.
Right, and that's what you see right now. That's why you see, that's the chaos that America has established underneath of that rulership of the so-called white man. He calls it to be chaotic. He calls it to be divided. This place is a divided nation. This place is a divided kingdom. That's why even amongst, when you think about it, you watch Game of Thrones. Have you watched it? What you know about the different houses, right?
Yeah.
A house stands together. They're going to make sure that everybody in their house is taken care of, even at the lowest of the person. But that's how the Lord told us to deal. Even in our house, even if somebody that's poor and is low, go ahead and take care of them. Allow them to work with you for 7 years. After that 7 years, don't let them leave out with nothing. Give them something, some substance, so they can be able to restart again after that 7 years.
Yeah.
Your people ain't doing that. They don't even do it for your own people. They're not putting up anything. They will tell you, well, look, you got to, what did you do to put yourself in that situation? But like the brother was saying, a righteous person, a righteous king, he's going to look, I got to make sure my house is good. I got to make sure that my people is good. Read.
The kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay.
Right, so I just wanted that part, so it's divided. So that's why you see everything the way it is. So even down to what you were saying, you're going through something, but you got to ask yourself a question. Sometimes people put themselves in their own situation because of their own doings, right?
I agree with that.
Right? That's a lot of times what the case may be. But when we go into the scriptures, even down to the point where he was talking about, slavery, and you said about Korea. The difference between our slavery and the Korean slavery, the Koreans was enslaving their own people. That's the difference compared to another nation enslaving.
If I'm not mistaken, they bought slaves a lot from most of the areas around them. So it wasn't just that.
But it was still within their own.
They were enslaving multiple other countries.
But not in the sense of.
And they may not have been out there
in
going
that
out there
part.
like the whites where they were conquering those countries.
Right.
But they were
That's
definitely
the
out
thing.
there employing different races of slaves.
But not. There was buying slaves from them, but it was not in the sense of how the transatlantic slave trade was.
Okay.
See, the thing is, when you go into the Bible, it tells you more than just, they're going to be put in slaves. It gives you a description of how they're going to go to slavery. It gives you a description and say, hey, look, they're going to be sold through different countries. We wasn't just sold over here to Americas and the islands. We were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? But that didn't happen to the Koreans. The Koreans, they was a slave in their own territory.
Yeah, and they were technically bringing in.
And when they was bringing, and then they was sending them right back. Because guess what? Just like you said, the Russians. Do they have their own place? Yeah. The Koreans, they got their own place. The Laotians, they got their own place. All right. The East Indians, they got their own place. All right. But what about the so-called blacks and Hispanics of Negro Indian descent? That's descendants of the slaves that was brought here. Do we have our own place?
that depends on what you mean by that. Because if you're trying to say a place, well then,
Meaning our own country
originally
to where we say this is ours. Do we have our
then it
own?
would be the original country of origin where
Exactly.
the
So-
original slaves were bought.
Exactly. But our original place was actually Jerusalem, Israel. We was cast out of that and we was scattered. All right. But do we have a place where we say, well, hey, we could be able to go back to and be able to establish our own country? No, we don't.
Because there's
Yeah.
just too much land mass has already been taken. It's too late.
Exactly. Why? Because the so-called white man has conquered it.
Yeah.
So everybody else, everybody can say, oh, well, you had other people that were slaves, but everybody else still have their culture. They still have their identity. They still have their country. But as far as for the children of Israel, they do not have their culture. They do not have their identity, and they don't have their own land.
Absolutely.
All right?
I can agree with that.
Good point. Go to Job 20.
I love this
Great point.
conversation.
Yeah, we do too.
Great.
Sword practice. Sorry, verse 12.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue.
Remember we read the earth is given into the hand of who?
The wicked
Right. Who we established as the wicked man running the earth.
white man.
Right. So the Bible said wickedness shall be sweet in his mouth.
Yeah.
What you think that means?
Basically meaning, I would say for that, I would say the upper echelons would enjoy the benefits, but anyone else would basically be shit on, if that makes any sense.
Makes perfect sense. So when God is talking about that wickedness of the man or this nation of people, he's not talking, he didn't separate the upper echelon of that people from the lower class of that people. He's grouping them in as a nation of people.
Okay.
Because throughout different periods of generations, you had white people benefit a certain level of richness. Like the way that the amenities and the things that a rich white person will have today will be different from George Washington. But George Washington was still rich in his time, still from slavery. Just like how that money
He
still...
owned slaves.
Right, bingo. And to this day, you still have those families that are still wealthy off what?
Their slave.
That slave money. So God say that wickedness is going to be sweet in their mouth. So the evil that they doing is going to be great for some time. It's going to pay off for quite some time. Read.
Though he spared and forsaken not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Right. He forsaken not. He keep that wicked. He's going to continue to do wickedness. No matter how people cry out, no matter how many things come forth, no matter how many Epstein Island cases, no matter all the wickedness that this man doing on earth, no matter how much people talk about it and put it on Front Street, he's going to continue to be wickedness because it's good to him. He see it as pleasant. Read. Right.
Yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him.
Right. His meat and his bowels are turned, and it's the galls of poison of snake in them, which means it's going to turn on him. Read.
He have swallowed down riches.
He have swallowed down riches. Hold this. Let's go to Habakkuk. Was it 2? You keep it out at home. Mm-hmm. He swallowed down riches. What did that sound like?
Basically, he consumed a lot of resources.
He go from nation to nation, taking the wealthiness of that land, the natural resources, or hell, sometimes that natural resources is people.
Perfect for that.
Right.
They went around taking from India, Africa.
Right.
They went everywhere.
Because Europe is not.
There's
Europe is
still
not.
countries trying to get all their stuff back from the Brits.
Right. They put it in the museum and let you come see it.
Yep.
But when you look at a Europe is not wealthy in natural resources. But they go around the world taking their riches, or the Bible says sucking up riches. Read.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
He also, because he transgresseth by wine.
He transgresses by wine or by doctrine, his philosophies, his thoughts, the way he see the world, the way he see life. He teach this, or he allow his kingdom to perpetuate these lies. Read.
He is a proud man.
But he's very proud with it. That's why the wickedness is sweet in his mouth. Read.
Neither keepeth at
He
home.
don't keep it at home. He go around the world. Are there other embassies in America of other nations? No, it's not. But do America have embassies in other countries?
Absolutely.
Is there any nation that has an army base in America? No. Do America have armor bases in other countries?
Yeah, they're stationed.
Yes. So the Bible is telling you, he's pointing to you who this man is because he goes around doing this. Read.
Neither keepeth at home,
He don't keep at home. Read.
who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Whatever he feel like he want to do, he gonna do it. Even if he have to bring people into subjection, even if he have to oppress people, he gonna enlarge it. Because why? It's how he feel. Because the Bible say that wickedness is sweet to him because he benefit from it. Read.
And is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
He saying this, he has death. Do he leave a trail of blood wherever he goes? Yes. He'll bomb a country. He'll tear it to smithereens.
And like we said earlier, as long as it's within the necessary balance.
Yeah, he'll call it a necessary evil. God said he like death. Read.
And cannot be satisfied.
And he cannot be satisfied. After he finished what he do, he go to another country and he repeat it. Most people say, man, I done enough. I done shed enough blood. I done hurt enough people. Even people that sell drugs say, yeah, man, I done sold enough dope. I done made enough money. Let me get out the dope game. Not your people. He cannot be satisfied. And we know this because he's been doing it since the time of Rome. He's been doing it since the time of Greece. He's been doing it since it's his blessing. He's been doing it since Genesis. He's going to continue to go throughout the earth, taking things that don't belong to him, oppressing people, and bringing death. But the Bible say that type of characteristic.
Sounds like Eve.
He said the type of things that he doing is sweet in his mouth. He enjoy it. That's it on that.
But gathereth unto him all nations.
And he gathered unto him all nations, just like the brother brought out in Daniel. America is called as the great what? Great melting pot. Why is it called that?
I don't know why.
Because in America, you can find a remnant of all nations that dwell upon the earth in America. So they call it a great melting pot. And the Bible says he heapeth to him all people. Who are the only people that do that on the face of America? On the face of the earth? America. Who America ran by? Whites. God is telling us literally who this is. Read.
And heapeth unto him all people.
Uh-huh.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
But all these people gonna turn on him. Why? Because people come stay in America. People come live in America, and what they do? What they do in America?
I'm sorry.
When people from other countries come to America, what they do?
Try and get a better life.
They try and get a better life. Now you in America trying to get a better life, and you see the country that you live in bombing and killing your people. Eventually, you're gonna do what? You're going to turn on a country that's doing that to your people.
Yeah.
Ever heard of sleeper cells? You think they here?
Depends. If you're talking about a sleeper cell, like somebody just randomly out in the world.
No, it ain't no random person.
Some guy out living in a house, have a nice job, being a decent member of society, and then a flick switch now. But I think there are genuinely agents in this country that are living their lives who are genuinely going out of their way to hurt this country.
Bingo. The Bible calls them sleeper cells or caterpillars. But it's from the atrocities that America been doing to these other countries. Killing their kids, killing their people, killing their loved ones. You only gonna do, see the difference between other nations and blacks? See, we done seen so much oppression that when we fight for our people, we only know to stand up and march. Other countries, other nations and people, they don't retaliate like that. They shed blood. That's why we've been beaten into oppression or submission.
It's definitely a circumstance that was given to the people who said, well, that was basically the government's fault to an extent where they said, hey, well, if you got a problem with us, hey, gather together, come tell us, we'll figure it out. Instead, what should have happened was, if you have a genuine problem with the government, like how it originally was, you need to get your weapons and you need to go take over that government and reshape it.
Right. That's what all the other countries do. Jump back to Job.
It's against tyranny.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 15.
14.
Verse 14. Yeah, his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of apes within him.
So the wickedness that he doing, even though it's sweet in his mouth right now, eventually it's going to become poison to him. Read.
He has swallowed down riches.
He have swallowed down riches. We just read in Habakkuk how the white man go throughout the earth swallowing down riches. He take from other countries, they natural resources. Sometimes that natural resources is people. Read.
He shall vomit them up again.
Why he gonna vomit them up?
Why?
Because God gonna make him do it. Hold that, go to Isaiah 14. Even though all these riches that he stole from people, God gonna make him give it back. Forces of the Gentile, what's that? Yeah, read that one first and then go to Isaiah 14. So God say,
I haven't read the Bible in a long time.
God say the things that he stole from people, he said, I'm gonna make him vomit it up.
Did you get one?
He's gonna make him give it back. Does he say 62? Got it? All right.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
So right, when we get back in rulership, our gates gonna be open continually. Read.
They shall not be shut day nor night,
Right, read.
that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentile.
They're gonna bring back everything they stole. That's what the forces of the Gentile mean. All the stuff that they got in museums, all these natural resources. God say everything that the white man went throughout the earth conquering and stealing, he gonna make them give it back to the Israelites. That's why when you read in Job, he said, I'm gonna make them vomit it up. Go back. That was the end of that. All right.
And that their kings may be brought.
That they kings may be brought. The presidents, the founding fathers, the people that's on Mount Rushmore, they're gonna be placed in captivity. Because you just said George Washington on what?
Slaves, almost every president owned slaves up
Right.
until Lincoln.
Right. So
He
God
did-
say the righteous
his family
payback.
technically had slaves until he pretty much sold most of his and then started running against that.
God say the righteous payback for those presidents owning slaves, they're gonna be a slave themselves. Read.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
And any nation on earth that don't want to serve, that they don't want to be obedient until the Israelites ruling the earth again, read.
Excuse me. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
God say they're gonna die. So you can buck against the rulership if you want to. God say you're gonna die. Back to Isaiah 14:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
So God is gonna have mercy on his people. Read.
and yet choose Israel.
He gonna choose the Israelites whom he scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, for they disobedient through slavery. Read.
And set them in their own land.
And we gonna be set back in our own land, just like the brothers just brought out. We don't have our own land right now. You alluded to it being occupied, but God said He gonna set us back in our own land in that day. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers, the other nations, gonna be joined with us. But how are they gonna be joined?
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And they gonna have a specific place they stay at. Because when we were slaves, were we able to stay in the big house? No, we had to stay out back. We had to stay in what they call the slave quarters. Likewise, when we rule the earth, God say they're gonna have a place that they stay. Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
What the blacks and Hispanics and natives, handmaids and servants? We were slaves, right? Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So at one point in time, we was captives. But God say they gonna be captives. This is how God gonna make America give back all the riches that they swallowed down. When He said, I'm gonna make them vomit it up. In other words, God saying this nation is going into captivity. Not only them, but every other nation outside of the Israelites because of what they done. Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Uh-huh.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we gonna rule over the people that oppress us. Back to Job 14 again.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 14. Yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him.
Right, so it's sweet right now. The wickedness that America doing is very sweet right now. It's lucrative. It feel good. But it's gonna turn into a porous of snakes. Read.
He hath swallowed down riches.
He have swallowed down riches. Read.
And shall vomit them up again.
And God said, I'm gonna make them vomit it up. Read.
God shall cast them out of his belly.
He gonna make them give it up. You ever seen somebody try to swallow dope and the police punch them in the stomach and they throw up the rocks they just swallowed? Why? Because it's right.
I have. That happened a couple times in Gastonia. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Police be like, I know I see you swallow that dope. Give it up.
They beat the shit out of you.
Right, because that's evidence. So God say it's gonna be, I'm gonna make them give back all the stuff that they stole from people. I'm gonna go vomit it up. Read.
He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore.
Right, that which he labored for, that which he gonna restore. Everything that he labored to go throughout the earth stealing, God said you gonna restore it. How long it take to repay somebody if you've been stealing, robbing, and raping for 1,000 years? How long it take to repay that?
More than 1,000 years.
More than 1,000 years. It just so happened God said he gonna make them work for 1,000 years, and then he gonna wipe them off the face of the planet. He's a just God. Read.
That which he labored for shall he restore.
That which he labored for, that which he put resources and time into, going throughout the earth to rob, kill, and destroy, and take from people, God say he gonna have to restore it. What does it mean? He gonna have to repay it back? By his blood, sweat, and his tears. Why? Because he done took lands. He done lied about covenants. He done took riches. He done took things that you can't replace from people, which is lies. Go to Revelation 18.
I'm gonna do this one with you, and then I'm gonna have to get that.
Oh, that's cool.
I appreciate y'all talking.
We appreciate
to me,
you.
I love getting new perspectives.
This is PBS. It's gooder than PBS. People watching, they learning. PBS, forget.
People watching that?
Man, we got 1 million people watching. No.
Just a white man making his way through the world. They don't care.
Nah, yeah, start verse 9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication.
And the kings of the earth, the people that rule the earth, that was a part of these establishments that was taking things from people, whether it was from George Washington, whether it's from Caesar, whether it was all the way back to Antiochus Epiphanes, whether they go all the way back to King Haman. It go all the way back to Haman. God say throughout these generations, the kings of this earth, he gonna make them pay back for the wrong that they done. Read.
And live deliciously with her.
And they lived deliciously through what? Taking things that didn't belong to them. Like God said in Job, they swallowed down riches. Read.
Shall bewail her.
And they gonna be
Well, this place when God started to destroy it. Read.
And lament for her. When they shall see the smoke of her burning.
They gonna see America, Babylon the Great on fire. Read.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
So the other nations gonna see this place on fire. They like, man, all the money we done made off this place, all the riches, all the covenants that we made with America, man, we had some good times. They gonna be lamenting because this place gonna be on fire. Read.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over.
And the merchants of the earth gonna weep and mourn over this place. Read.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Why? Because it's on fire. Read.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearl and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood.
All the things that you can buy in America. Read.
And all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls. And chariots and slaves.
Chariots and slaves. What slaves bought in America? Read.
And souls of men.
And souls of men. Some of them things you can't repay back. Mainly the last two. You can't repay them back.
Yeah, there's certain things that you can't even pay that back in blood. That's just
Right.
It just went too far.
It's a certain judgment that God got to bring upon the people in a place to make that thing just.
Yeah.
Like I can't get a gun and start going around killing a whole bunch of people that don't look like me and say that's just. Because it wouldn't put my people back in the position that God, it wouldn't restore my people
It'd be
back
like
to what
an
God
eye for
made
eye
us.
kind of thing. It wouldn't work.
Well, that and my people will still be in the same predicament as they is now.
Yeah,
But when God come back to restore us, we're going to be back in our ruling class. Back to Job 20 and verse 15.
Well, I appreciate that, but I gotta go get this bus.
all right, man. Go do your thing.
Have a good one.
All
The
right,
book
you
of
too.
Job, chapter 20 and verse 15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
The Bible says this man has swallowed down riches. He has swallowed down resources from many other places. Read.
And he shall vomit them up again.
But God said he gonna make them vomit it up. The America gonna hit with the most fierce gut punch. They gonna vomit everything that they stole, every lie, everything that they told, stole, and sold gonna be restored. Read.
God shall cast them out of his belly.
And he gonna cast them out of his belly. Read.
He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore.
His kingdom gonna be gone. When the Israelites start to rule, he won't be in that kingdom. That's why we always argue with people when they try to go to the New Testament and saying salvation for everybody. No, it's not. The land of milk and honey will only be sought and given to the Israelites. The other nations on earth will not experience that kingdom. They're going to be in a place of servitude. Job is having a prophetic vision right here. He's seeing it. Read.
That which he labored for shall he restore.
And that which he labored for, that which he stole, that which he put so much effort, time, and resource into stealing, God say he going to restore it. Read.
And shall not swallow it down.
And shall not swallow it down. Got people in Africa losing arms for blood diamonds. Got kids going in caves, mining uranium to go and other things, alloy and stuff that go into the back of your phone. These are things you can't pay back. They say, yeah, we got tools and technology to harvest it by machines, but that costs too much. We'd rather go to this third world country that don't have anything and make them kill themselves literally for a piece of not even a tenth of what they making when they come back and sell this stuff. You know that diamonds don't necessarily have a price? The only price that diamonds have is the price you put on it. Same with gold. The white man determines how much this stuff worth. When you look at throughout history and time period, people used to put diamonds in their clothes. Kids used to play marbles with it. It was rocks. It was plenteous upon the earth. It's not until the 50s, late 40s and 50s, where they came out with the engagement ring, and they came out with the public press to start making people buy engagement rings because they was gonna take a hit because they harvest all these diamonds. But diamonds don't have an actual price on it. They got people losing their life for this stuff. Then our dumb self sit up here and argue about, is that moissanite or is it real? Who gives a damn? Both are worth the same. Oh, he got on moissanite diamonds. So? Read.
That which he labored for shall he restore.
And God said everything that America stole from the earth, they're going to have to restore it. Read.
And shall not swallow it down. According to its substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
He said, according to his substance shall the restitution be. You know what restitution means? It's almost kind of like reciprocity. You paying back for what you've done. And last time I checked, this place stole everything. And God said they're going to have to give back everything. I don't think we understand what's coming to the earth. I don't think we really know a nation of people that a fierce countenance on a ticking time bomb. This place is heading to, as they say, hell in a handbasket. You trying to live the American way? You trying to live like these people? You not knowing that you directly going against your God. Back to Ecclesiastes 10 and, what was it, 15? Dignity is set on high, 10 and 6.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Right, so in the last days, stupidity is set on high. You'll clown somebody. I seen somebody the other day clowning somebody because he took a girl out on a date and he paid with it for a chime card. I seen a girl get mad because the dude paid for her date with a credit card. Yo, broke ass, you ain't got this. This is folly. This is the madness of this place. To reduce somebody to the brand that they wear. Oh, you don't work out for real. You ain't got on Lululemon. What? It's the Gucci workout apparel. My nigga, I just want to go sweat and get a good workout. Who cares what I got on? But this is the facade of America. You got to stop at Starbucks every day, get you and your dog a pup cup, bumping contemporary country music, making your way downtown, walking fast. This is the mindset of this place. Newsflash, there's people out here that really live in reality. But folly is set on high in America. The most stupidest things is sought after. Read.
Folly is set in great dignity,
Uh-huh.
and the rich sit in low place.
And the rich sit in low places. God's chosen people have been reduced to nothing. Because everything been stripped from us, like we just read in Job. But God gonna restore it in that rightful time. That's why we out here to preach and teach to our people. Get your minds right. Get yourself together according to God. Nobody say you can't come to college and get an education. But your identity is not through a diploma. Your identity is not through a job. Your identity is not through the fraternity or the sorority that you pledge your allegiance to. That's not your identity. These things are man-made. These things were given to you by your oppressor. It's time for our people to wake the hell up, man. Understand what's going on around you. Understand what game that you're playing and play by the rules. Ecclesiastes, finish that.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I've seen servants upon horses.
God said, I have seen servants upon horses. So the people that should be serving are the people that's ruling. Why you think the world upside down? Because dignity is set, folly is set in a great place. The most stupidest stuff is held high now. Why? Because the most stupidest people on the place ruling. Make you take a shot, you don't know what the hell in it. Come out with diseases and vaccines that kill people. They make you trust in Social Security, but they move the number up every year when it's way better ways to allocate resources to retirement. They make you feel included. Why? Because they make you choose Democrat or Republican. Black people fight for Democrats, not knowing the KKK started the Democrat Party. Hey man, ride on top of the car, cuz. That's crazy. Yeah, every bump he hit, boy, he just, yeah, that's.
Come back and get me, man.
Yeah, go on, come back. I'll give you extra gas money. Come back and get. No, I ain't riding no brother lap, man.
Double saddle was crazy.
Yeah, you get a text message at 2:30 in the morning, man. I had a great time with you today. Nigga, I ain't go nowhere with you. That ride in the car was phenomenal. That's wild. Hey man, that's the type of stuff we ain't doing when we was coming up.
Right.
That's this Pepsi generation, that new age. Read.
I've seen servants upon horses.
I've seen servants upon horses. So God telling us in the Bible it's a people that's going to be ruling the earth, that they're really servants. Read.
I've seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And the people that should be ruling the earth, the princes that should be in that authoritative role, they're going to be servants. That's why you read in Job, he say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. That's why people just look at us. That's why you're able to call us a color we're not. Oh, that's black people, but our skin brown. Everybody refer to us as a color we not. But when we stand up and start to call ourselves God's chosen people, when we stand up and start to call ourselves the Israelites, now the world's starting to take a claim. Now the world's starting to be on notice. Now people get offended. That's why the girl said, oh, you guys the black Hebrew Israelites. Because this is how the world want to paint us, as black mad radicals. But we ain't hanging nobody from a tree. We ain't falsifying autopsies. We ain't throwing somebody out the side of a boat and take their phone back to their mama. But we allow the world to paint us in a particular light as we're wicked, evil people. That's what we got to understand. Come back to your culture. Come back to your heritage. Isaiah 30, 33 and 6.
Yours. I know that must be a V6.
book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy
The
time.
reason why we unstable as a nation of people in these last days, because we don't have no wisdom, we don't have no knowledge, and we don't have no understanding of the Bible and God's commandments. We don't know how to treat each other. We don't know how to stand for anything. We don't know what we should come together on and what we should protest against. The black people will see, the blacks and Hispanics will see the atrocities happening to our people. We'll try to come together, and in the midst of that coming together, we'll let something like politics divide us. Oh, you voted for Trump? Oh, you voted for Biden? Oh, you a Democrat? Oh, you a Republican? And we'll be divided by something that we didn't create. It shows you how we're so gullible as a nation of people. That's why God say wisdom and knowledge, read.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy
And
time.
that's why we unstable as a nation of people, because we trust in the American way. We're trusting politics. We're trusting a system that was created without us in mind. But we trust in it wholeheartedly. We supplant ourselves in it. We engulf ourselves in it. We take political science and we try to be the best that we are in a system that was created against us. Newsflash, you can't win. That's why God say, return unto me. Come back to me. Read.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Uh-huh.
And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure. This is our strength. This is our salvation. No political system, no American government system is going to save us. This man is not going to come up with a handwritten thesis. This man is not going to come up with an article. He's not going to present a document to free us from the things that we're plagued of. It's not in him to do it. He could care less. That's why salvation can't come by the hand of the oppressor.
Thanks, man.
You got a question?
No,
Isaiah 30.
I believe in. I know that's true because I saw the clip of the president, prime minister of Egypt, saying that. You know,
Right,
how you all left black but you came back white.
Right.
Exactly.
Do you know what he mean by that?
Well, I know in Ukraine, before it was Ukraine, the king in that area, it was called Zaria, something like that. But he adopted
King Bulan.
He adopted Judaism as his people's main religion because Christians and Muslims were at war. Yeah.
Right. So when you
That's what I'm saying.
right.
Yeah.
So when you look at the prime minister, what's his name, Bibi Netanyahu? Yeah, he not. They trace his ethnicity back. He not even. He Polish?
Yeah,
They Polish. Yeah, he European. So this is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's saying the original people of this land, which was the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we went into slavery.
Yeah.
So he said, how did they leave black? And now the Israelites that occupy, the people that occupy that land, how did they become white? It's showing you that the people that originally in that land that was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the blacks and Hispanics, now they lost it through when they fled in 70 AD, and now
And the
another
Rothschilds bought Israel.
right, a
They
European
gave that
nation
land
occupy that land now.
to The white Jews.
Right now,
that were in-
no,
that were in
don't put
Europe.
Jews on it. Just say whites.
They gave it to the white people.
Right, because they're not Jews.
You know, yeah. But they gave it to white people.
Right.
And they moved
Now
down there.
those people are claiming to be
Yeah, they're claiming to be
Jews.
Yeah, they're claiming to be Jews. But
right.
They're really not.
Grab that in what is it, Ezekiel? That gave my land.
Yeah, 36.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy. What does that sound like? He said, thus said the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy. What does that sound like?
Sounds like a passion of, jealousy.
God telling you he upset.
Yeah.
Like the day we say I'm 38 hot,
Yeah.
or I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
That's what God's saying. Sure in the fire of my jealousy, read.
Yeah.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen,
Y'all spoken against the residue of the other nations outside of the Israelites, the heathen. Read.
And against all Idumea.
Against all Idumea. You know what Idumea is?
I forgot.
It's a Greek word for Edom.
There you go, yeah.
So when you read in earlier parts in like Genesis, Esau was called Edom. But when you read in that part, it said Idumea.
Yeah.
This means Edom. Who are the Edomites?
The Edomites, man.
Their nationality is white people.
Yeah.
Today they will be known as the so-called white people because y'all not really white. Read. What's up? What's up with the Chief? Oh well. Read.
Against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession.
Which they did what?
Appointed my land into their possession.
What land did they steal? Israel.
Chosen people.
Right, they stole the chosen people land. This is why he's saying they left black and came back white.
Yeah.
God is already telling us in the Bible that a people was going to do this. So God says, sure, in the fire of my jealousy, I'm going to be pissed off about it, and I'm going to judge these people for doing that. Why? Because by them doing that, now the whole world receives them as who? God's chosen people.
Yeah.
But that's a lie. They're not.
It is.
Read.
It is a lie.
Which have appointed my land into their possession.
Which have appointed my land into their possession. Meaning they stole it. Read.
With the joy of all their heart.
And they happy to do it.
Yep.
When did they steal our land? What year?
I don't remember.
1948.
Okay.
So before 1948, in 1917, you have what you know is called the Balfour Declaration, which started in 1917 with Henry Balfour, and the paperwork already had took place for these people to occupy this land. It didn't take place until 1948, but the writings or the birth of it started in 1917. Read.
With despiteful minds.
With despiteful minds, read.
To cast it out for a prey.
To cast it out for a prey. Meaning they stole this land from this people, and now they're acting like they're the rightful heirs to it, and this lie has permeated throughout the earth to the point to where if you start to speak against these people that's living in our land, that's not the actual people, you get blackballed, you get outcast. It happened to Nick Cannon. It happened to Deshaun Jackson.
It almost happened to Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, it almost happened to Amari Stoudemire. Anytime people within the Hollywood community or have some type of celebrity, and they try to do it to Kanye. When they start speaking up and saying who God's chosen people are, and the people that's living in that land stole it from us, it's met with an asterisk. But why is the truth such bad? Why the truth? Why you speak that level of truth? Why is it so bad?
It's because that truth is they don't want that truth to be out there, be known. They want to cover it up so it fits their agenda of creating the new world order, and bringing on the Antichrist.
Right, because the white man want to be perceived as what?
Saviors.
Saviors and what? Gods. He want the world to look to him as the Godhead and God figure.
Yeah.
You know the Bible speak about that, 2 Thessalonians. Because in the very same book where we can read the color of God and the color of Jesus, it tells us that they're brown, dark-skinned people. In the very same book that people read that out of, they still was dismiss it and still accept a white Jesus of blonde hair and blue eyes when that's not what Jesus looked like. Like right now, if you Google Jesus, a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes pop up. If I tell people that's not Jesus, people get offended. One way that people try to cop out and get mad, they say, well, it doesn't matter what color he is.
That's a painting of a gay man.
We agree with you 100%.
I know it is.
Right, right.
Because the emperor's son had a relationship with that man.
Right.
And that's who they portrayed.
Right, that was his boo. Right. Read.
I gotta get going, y'all.
All right.
Thanks, man.
All right, take it easy.
Book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
That's why the Bible says this, let no man deceive you by any means. Because there will be lies upon the earth. One of the ringleaders of lies is Christianity. Christianity is placed on our people throughout the four corners of the earth, and they making our people, y'all mind taking the flyer?
Oh, we have a flyer.
Oh, okay, bet. She said, I got mine. And Christianity is pushed upon our people throughout the earth, and they make our people accept a form of what they think godliness is. They make our people accept a form of what they think righteousness is, but when Christianity itself is nothing but wickedness. Read.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Right, the Israelites had to go into captivity first. Why? Because during this time, it was a lie on the earth that they already had missed the second coming, that Christ had already came. Read.
And that man of sin be revealed.
But the man of sin has to be revealed. That's part of our job, what we're doing now. We're revealing the man of sin. Read.
The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. You know him as the so-called white man. Read.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
And this man opposed and he exalted himself. He's opposite of what is called righteousness upon the earth. God tell you a man can only marry a woman. So-called white man tell you 2 men can get married. So-called white man tell you 2 women can get married. Tell you can marry your dog. You can be trans man, turn yourself into a man and still go marry a woman. That's confusion. And then the young people permeate this madness. Love is love. Can we all just love? Can we all just get along? Can we not have hate speech? But by the perpetuating of this mindset, you lose your identity. By the keeping of this foolishness, you lose your rightful place as a woman. You lose your rightful place as a man. It's inordinate affection. It's out of order. It's against God. And that's what we're here to stand for. Against all lies, against all hypocrisy, against things that have been taught to our people that is ungodly and wicked. Am I taking the flyer? We just teaching who God is and who we are according to God. Y'all love God, right? You take a flyer then. See? There you go.
Take one for her. She got stuff in her hand.
If I gave you $100, you wouldn't want to share it with her. That's better than $100. You're like, nah, girl, get your own. Read.
And who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God.
So this man like to sit in the temple of God, read,
showing himself that he is God.
And he gonna paint himself as he God. That's why you think God is white. That's why you think Jesus is white. That's why you think all the angels white. But that's not written in the Bible. The angels are dark skinned. Christ is dark skinned. The disciples dark skinned. The apostles dark skinned. God dark skinned. The Israelites are dark skinned people. You only believe this lie because you believe your slave master. You believe the lie of the so-called white man. Read.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Right, so Paul was already telling them these things were starting to come to pass. Now we read it in our time, in our generation, how this thing is starting to come to pass upon the earth. The earth believeth in a lie. The Bible never said Christ would be a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. Your slave master showed you that and you believed it. But you never read that in the Bible. Yeah, record us. Make this go out to all your little white friend groups. Put it in the group chat. Christ ain't white. He a dark-skinned man with woolly hair. The truth that y'all already been knowing, but y'all allow all people to believe lies. So that's why the Bible say the earth given into the hand of the wicked. It's time for our people to wake up and realize how they've been lied to. How they've been fed wickedness. Doctrines of men. Colossians 2:6. Y'all mind taking the flyer? Y'all sisters over there mind taking the flyer? Good.
The book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 6. As ye have therefore received Christ Jesus the Lord, so walk ye in him.
So the Bible says the way you have received Christ Jesus, walk in him. You didn't receive Christ in love and let love. You didn't receive in Christ and you can do what thou wilt. As long as you pray, you can eat whatever you want. As long as you believe in Jesus. You didn't receive Christ that way. You received Christ in the keeping of the commandments according to the Bible. Read.
Rooted and built up in him.
And you must become rooted and built up in Christ. The Jesus that you know, it's not the Jesus of the Bible. It's a lie that's been given to you by your slave master. man named Cesar Borgia. Read.
Established in the faith.
And established. You must become established in his word. Men believe in it, following it, knowing that it's true. Not the lies that come from Christianity or Catholicism. Read.
As ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
And walking it as you've been taught, and being thankful to abide in it, being thankful to grow in it, knowing that God has sent his son to lay down his life for us, but also that his word give us structure in our life. Read.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
And don't become spoiled. Don't become good for nothing. Don't become without use through philosophy and vain deceit. That's what our people trust in nowadays. We trust in philosophy. We trust in big words. We trust in long letters. We trust in suits. We trust in the philosophies and speech of men. Y'all mind taking a flyer? We trust in these things. Or that pastor can adequately enunciate himself. Oh, I like the Matthew, what is it, the Matthew 19 church or whatever it is? Yeah, 28:19 church, because that Pastor Mitchell, yeah, he's such a good speaker. He speaks with such passion. Now, you just been lullabied by doctors of men. That's it, that's all. You've been put to sleep by smooth words, by fake passion. It's still not, thus saith the Lord God. Read.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men.
After the traditions of men. The Christmas that you like to indulge in. It's the traditions of men. The the fake New Year's that you like to keep. It's traditions of men. The Christmas that you sit around the table and you pig out and grub out. Watch the football game. It's traditions of men. Halloween, traditions of men. 4th of July, Juneteenth. All these things are traditions of men. God didn't give you these things to be celebratory days. God didn't give you these days of worship and praise. You going to church on Sunday. God never told you to do that. God told you to honor my Sabbath and keep it holy. Today is the Sabbath. But you walk around buying and selling. You walk around working out. You walk around doing all the activities that you want to do, breaking God's Sabbath. But we say we love God. It comes to a point where we got to come to grips that we understand that the life you living is against the God this ain't for you no way. Enjoy the little time you got left on earth. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about what we doing. Enjoy the rest of the time you got left is free. Read that from the top again.
Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Every time we come out here to teach our people, there's always somebody that don't look like us that got something smart to say. These people want to keep you dumb lost. Long as you serve in America, long as you a black man, being a good slave, being a good Negro, voting and keeping America afloat, long as you dribbling and playing basketball, they love it when you docile. They love it when you making good rap songs and when you singing in good tune. But the minute you start to speak up and speak against the ideologies of this place, to speak against the thoughts, to speak against the ways of this place, the people that don't look like you, that'll throw you off the side of the boat and take that phone to your mama, they start to have a problem with it. The people that'll falsify your autopsies, they have a problem with it.
Let me see your phone real quick.
The people that'll hang you from trees, they have a problem with it. But our identity has been stolen. We've been stripped of our heritage. We've been stripped of our culture. Read.
After the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Because we're not in the image of Christ. We're in the image of our oppressor. Why? Because everything he put on high, we keep. Everything that he tell us to deem important, we do. Why you put a Christmas tree in your house? Because your oppressor told you to. Why the last Thursday in November you keep it and call it Thanksgiving? Because your oppressor told you to. Why the 31st of Halloween you dress up as a character? Because your oppressor told you to. God never told you to do these things. So you can't say you love God, but you follow after the ways of your oppressor. That would mean your oppressor is your God. This is basic common sense. This is why we got to be reformed. We got to be renewed. Is that Romans 10?
at 12. My bad. You all right?
Good.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
So this goes for our people. You got to present your bodies as a living sacrifice. That means cut out all the, stop the smoking. That means drink in moderation. Even when it come down to your attire. Sister, you ain't got to have your breasts and your butt out. No one told you to dress like that. Brothers, you ain't got to be in overly skin-tight clothes, always sagging. You see brothers wearing jeans, their whole butt crack be out.
Fly, bro.
Understanding that you need to be renewed in your mind. You need to be taught what to care about. You need to be taught what to understand what danger look like. You need to be taught what oppression look like. Every waking moment of your life is consumed of a job, consumed of a paying bill. You oppressed and don't even know it. Read.
Holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
This is your reasonable service as Israelites. With that, I hand it to the next brother. Matthew 26 and 10.
The book of St. Matthew, chapter 20. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 10. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble you the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with me, but me ye have not always. But that she poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her.
So every time we come out to the highways and byways to recover the sight of the blind of our people, we read and we end camp by teaching or reading the scriptures. Saw what Mary did for Christ, preparing him for his burial,